Hello everyone, and welcome to the Monster Campaign, and welcome to the Lost Shipyard. I'm your host, Nitsify. In case you don't know, this campaign is about people going from monsters evolving due to the power and the magic of Count Von, and taking over an island. A bunch of things have happened since the beginning, that's for sure. A few gods have died, some shit's gone to hell, the normal. But we also have our player, and the only player of this campaign, because it's a solo campaign. Oh my god, the fucking yawns, I'm gonna cry. We have Acrid, who plays Count Dragos. There he is. See, dude, I hate yawns, because once you start, it's so fucking hard to stop.
Why are you yawning?
I don't know. You think I got a reason for that? Because I don't.
I mean, as far as I know, there should be no reason to yawn.
There is no reason. It's just happening. I don't know what you want from me. You play Count Dragos. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, good. Okay. I swear we're friends, everybody. Okay, so. Starting off the most hostile way possible, as always. In case you don't know, in the last episode, a god died, aka, Jaeger, and Count Von has been mentioned that he's possibly on the chopping block pretty soon here for Nier, which is the god that they followed to begin with. So they've decided to try and stall for time by ruining Nier's ability to just use his powers at full potential by basically just going out their way to attack the towns that they plan on eventually sieging that they've been holding off on, to destroy the temples in the process. So that is basically a part of the plan. So they're basically going to be doing blitz sieges, from my understanding.
Nope.
So yeah, your people started getting to work pretty quick into everything. You and Count Urzog came up pretty quick with what you guys wanted to do. I guess the big question is, because obviously a lot of people are just gonna be running amok during the siege, but are there any special characters you specifically want helping you by your side when you enter the town for the siege? Because you'll probably have to deal with the main guard captain, because he'll probably find you, and it's that weird thing of I don't feel like I have to say that. I feel like it's pretty obvious. The main big guys that protect those towns are probably going to be looking at you and grabbing the nearest gun.
How polite of them to find me.
Yeah.
Fuckers. Alright, so. Alright, so. Who would be good?
You have a lot of people, to be fair. You have a lot of people to pick from.
I know, that's why I'm having to sit here and fucking, scroll. Because I've got so many fucking allies.
You do. And you also kept just going, I'd make this random false sign to this thing. I'm like, okay. Gotta get an image for that now. You got a new NPC.
Sorry.
Nah, you're fine. It just meant that you just randomly got, random people. So you have, extra people, weirdly enough, because of it.
It's like a weird, it's a useful specialization. Like the guy who's learning rune magic. I'm so sorry I told him to learn runes. I thought I'd have more time.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I think that was the day of or the day before it, all this happened.
It was the day of.
Yeah, so
I just talked to him. I walked away, and then the island split in half.
Yeah, I'll be honest, he went off and he's just sitting there do I still study the... I'm gonna do it anyways.
It's good to know, but Jesus fuck, I have no time. Alright.
Yeah.
Also, so... we're gonna grab... No, she'd be better off in the distance helping people. Motherfucker, I don't know.
Hmm.
You know what? We're gonna grab my boy Urzog.
All right,
He's gonna
Urzog's
help
coming
me.
along.
We're gonna grab. Um.
Countess Selena finally getting her time to shine.
I'm just gonna have her launching artillery shells outside the city.
That's fair.
Like, fucking bombard this bitch. Don't give them a moment to breathe.
Fair, that's fair, that's fair.
Now Tide's off underground being a terrorist, which I approve.
Yeah, the Merkson are gonna be like the only ones that you won't really be able to go grab. That are the Obana, which are the oboes evolved. Because those two are making a massive tunnel. So when y'all do the siege, they're gonna be filling up water into the tunnel. So when y'all do the siege, they're gonna break open the tunnel, and they're going to flood the underground area of the town.
Yeah.
So. And then they're gonna run amok slaughtering people underneath, so.
I got Urzog. Fuck it, I'll grab Mistis, because she's useful.
Mistis,
She's proven
finally getting time to
useful.
shine. She's been, like, craving battle.
I've, like, brought her, but every time I brought her was, like, the only fucking times we weren't ambushed or got into a fight.
Yeah, it was like this weird, like, repetitive thing. It's like, alright, I show up. Where's the blood? There's no blood. Motherfucker!
I literally was sitting there. One time I brought her, I was like, alright, there's definitely going to be a fight. There's no way I get out of this scot-free. Scot-free. No problems. And I'm sitting there like, man, I want to chuck a brick. I thought I'd be fighting people. Like, just the most, like...
Oh, God.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm just fucking confused.
Oh, man. So, yeah. So you have Mistis and Count Earthog. Is that what you're working with?
Yeah.
Alright.
I shouldn't need a ton of people.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, you guys
I'm not expecting the captain of the guard to exactly be prepped for fucking level 12s coming at his ass.
Probably not. Probably not. Are you having the goblins attack with you guys? I can't remember. Because I know you had mentioned before that you did it, like, early before any of this stuff started kicking up. You said you didn't want to have the goblins attacking early on because you wanted them to get overpopulated so they could do that. So they'd have numbers. But things have changed, so I don't know if you still want that.
I think I'll leave them to the capital.
Okay. So they'll have time.
Might only be 3 fucking... They might only get like 3 or 4 fucking days, but... Yeah.
Yeah, so there won't be enough time for them to overpopulate themselves or anything like that. Like, that's not happening. Because they need time to grow up and all that. So that probably won't get to happen. But at the very least, they can actually have time to prep their own special stuff for fighting. So.
Yeah, launch the children from the catapult.
Sacrifice the baby. Baby balls. You knew you heard of cannonballs, now heard of baby balls? Put a bunch of babies in a catapult.
Chop up the corpses and launch them in.
God. Dude, I don't know why, but
that is an actual strategy.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I don't know why, but, like, us joking about sending babies to war is just, I don't know why this is where my brain's going, but I'm just repicturing. Have you seen the Ultimate Batman comic? Because I haven't properly read it. But in Ultimate Batman, there is an image that I keep seeing around lately where Batman is actively punching a child.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Because, like, it's this little child villain, and he's like, you won't hit me, I'm a child, and Batman picks him the fuck up, drops him, and punts him like a football. Like, so fucking funny. I love it.
Oh my god.
I love fucking Ultimate Batman because it's the most like brutal and just I don't give a fuck version of Batman that I've seen, and I love it to bits.
Isn't that like fucking Brickman? Isn't that that's what people call him?
Yeah, I think some people
isn't
have
he
called
just like
him
a
that.
built motherfucker?
Oh yeah, no, because he doesn't have he's not born into like, you know, the rich, you know, like $1 million life. Like he's an everyday person. He has like the minimum wage job, I think, or something like that. Like he doesn't have heavy money. So all the shit he has is just random stuff he's stolen or acquired in other means, I think, from my understanding. Man uses a fucking battle axe as his weapon. Like, this is a Batman that's willing to kill people, from my understanding. And he's built like a fucking brick wall. He looks like a mini Bane. Like, he's actually fucking terrifying.
Okay, yeah, it is the guy I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Oh man, okay, sorry, got off topic, but I was thinking of that. I was like, God, I gotta mention this. Yeah, no, you, like, for this, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, you can take a nap if Count Dragos wants to before y'all do the siege, but essentially everybody's making sure that y'all are ready to go by midnight so you can attack at midnight because you'll have a little bit more of a advantage unless you want to attack during the day. But
It's weird. I've got like two different ideas. One, there's the dead of night. That's always useful.
Yep.
But also, if you attack like right the fuck at dawn, when people are just walking out of their houses, and suddenly there are mortar shells and arrows raining from the fucking sky.
It would be
It's
fair. Both is understandable.
It's like people. All right, we're not gonna catch like dead of night. We're not gonna catch a bunch of people in the crossfire.
Yeah.
But we're also not gonna get as many kills off the bat. Nor will there be panic. And panic is useful. Panic is annoying.
So I guess the question is, do you want to deal with panic?
Do I want to get chased by that random orc lady again?
The orc lady didn't chase you. That was like, it was the guy, the human that chased you. It was the orc lady that took the shit out of some guy.
Right, yeah.
You poor commoner couldn't catch a break.
Dude, I want to find that fucking dwarf that killed the noble, because I gotta give him a thanks.
Oh, yeah, man. You can make him your personal meat shield.
And I need his finger, because I think he was like a mountain dwarf or something. He was something different. Like, he was a different type of dwarf, so I actually, like, he's useful.
I don't remember if I said what type of dwarf he was, but I'm assuming he's a mountain dwarf, like.
I know you said he was a dwarf, but you do this. You will specify Duergar, but not the other two types of dwarves.
But the reason why I say that normally is because, like, as far as I know, and I could be wrong, as far as I know, other dwarves don't have anything distinct physically that separate them, so it's kind of harder to tell. Whereas a Duergar, they literally have a completely different change of skin, from my understanding. So it's way more obvious to be able to look at a Duergar and be like, that's a Duergar. And then you look at the dwarf and it's like, okay, are you a hill or are you a mountain? Because they look similar. They look obscenely similar.
I think there's a difference, but I don't fucking use them usually, so I don't remember.
If there is a difference, I don't know what it is. That's that weird thing of, like, as far as I know, they look the same. They just have different traits. Yeah. That's why I never really, like, that's why, like, I'll distinguish Duergar, but not, like, different other dwarf types.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of that weird, like,
You know, all I know is you said he was a dwarf, so I'm like, all right, he's different from a Duergar. Good enough.
No, I think it was hill. I think it was hill dwarf. I think it was the hill dwarf. Now I'm thinking about it.
That makes sense. We don't have many mountains here. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
We
Granted,
have
you
a
live in the
mountain.
mountains, but yeah, there's more hill than mountains. But yeah,
Fucking,
yeah.
it's all gonna be cheese here soon.
Oh God, dude, you're gonna get Gonzo into this.
Fucking no! I'm gonna become the god cheese.
Damn. Thought you would be God
Dragos,
monsters.
the god of cheese, undead, and monsters.
Dude.
That's like Poseidon grabbing horses. It's
Yeah,
the god of the ocean and horses.
Dude, that God damn it, I fucking love that. You've probably seen the short of where people are like, Poseidon being like, I want to be the god of the ocean. I want to be the god of the underworld. That if we can make that happen, I want to be the god of horses. Oh, can I be the god of wives? No, Hades. You cannot be the god of wives.
Dude, Hades, can I have a wife? I'll go find one normal. No, why not?
No, you don't. You don't need a wife. I also want, because there's something else Poseidon has too, and like that, it's like this. I want to also become a horse. Fine. You can become a horse. I want a dog. Okay, you can have a dog. How many heads? 1. 2. 3. Why the fuck do you want 3 heads? God, dude, I fucking love Greek mythology, man.
It's so stupid. It's so dumb. And then, like,
They
also,
have 2 gods of war. Sorry, that always gets me. But like, why do you need Athena and Ares? You only need one of them. Like,
Athena isn't even the goddess of war. She's the goddess of wisdom. It's a completely different spectrum, but she still acts as a part of war. It's weird.
You see, that's what I'm saying though, because like, you might as well call her a god of war because you God damn it.
I mean, she's not like.
I know there's probably somebody that is probably like way more educated on Greek mythology than what I am. There's also probably somebody that I know some people actually still believe in it, from my understanding. So I know there might be someone standing here like, wow, you are so uncultured. And yes, you are correct. These are just the bits I remember reading as a kid. So
I mean, like, Athena's literally the goddess of wisdom. She's more of a strategist. She's not much of a fighter.
yeah, which is
Ares
funny,
will actually deca fuck her.
It's funny though, because hasn't she like beaten the shit out of Ares almost every single time they fought? I don't think Ares ever won against Athena, from my knowledge.
I think the only reason she did win is because she was extremely tactical.
I think so. I want to actually look this up. I'm so sorry. I'm getting sidetracked. What is he doing? What is Count Dragos doing to like kind of prep, I guess?
I don't fucking remember.
I mean, you never mentioned, so there's nothing to remember. Just what is he doing?
Oh yeah. Probably making sure the Hawacha has arrows. And like just making sure everybody's ready.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so one of the artificers, whatever artificer's working on the Hawacha. Dude, yeah, okay, no, literally, I'm looking it up. Yeah, no, he never beat Athena. He never beat Athena. She apparently summoned a giant rock that landed on his neck one time. What the fuck?
Okay,
so she
this
can
is where
summon
like
things?
welcome to bullshit. Moving on. I hate and love Greek mythology because it's so stupid and like halfway moronic. I'm sorry if you believe in that, but I fucking don't understand why the gods are like, yeah, fuck it. Cheese. Fucking
Oh god.
I entered cheat codes.
What do you... Okay, hold up. Now, here's one you need to know. Apollon, not Apollo, Apollon, beat Ares in boxing at the Godly Olympic Games. And Hephaestus apparently made him run away. What type of god of war runs away? I'm sorry.
Actually, no. I think that's also mentioned. Ares is a god of war when he's winning. Otherwise, he's a fucking coward. Like,
what the fuck?
Which is most war. Like it's all the Greek gods. They're just people with power, which is very common for war people. It's like, all right, you're fighting a war, you're losing. Fuck this shit. See ya.
Oh man, god damn it, dude. Ares is such a weird thing because, like, I do love the character.
I mean,
he's one of the only gods that didn't do horrible. Like, don't get me wrong, he did do some morally horrible things, but he never There's some things that all the other gods did that he didn't, that were like very morally fucking horrible. So for that reason, he has like my win in the books in some degrees. But like, what the fuck?
I mean, he lost to a mortal.
Yeah. There's a lot of gods that lost to a mortal, though. Like, Poseidon's got ass kicked.
Actually, no. Not just Ares. A single mortal, apparently, TM, beat Ares and, I think, Aphrodite in a 1v2. And the mortal won. And I'm sitting there like, what do you mean the mortal beat up two gods? Single-handedly, and then went and won a war or like a battle that same day.
That's fucking crazy because like Aphrodite, I know she's not much of a fighter properly, but she's also the person that can just turn you into a fucking spider. What stopped her from just looking at him and going, "Spider," and just walking off? Well,
I love Greek mythology sometimes because it makes no fucking sense.
It's so inconsistent, but I love it.
Some of the gods literally have been proven to be like, your bones are cookies. And then they just don't ever use it again. Yeah. They use it that one time, never again. It's on cooldown for the rest of their existence.
Maybe there's like a rule. Maybe they have like some type of like rule, right? Where it's like, all right, if you do something that is special to your powers, you can never do it again. Maybe some like weird fucking like pact they've made.
You have to be creative and come up with new shit.
Dude, or it's just like some weird everlasting bet that's never ended. Like they made a bet like way back at the beginning of the fucking creation of the world, right? They're like, all right, guys, you know what? I bet the last person that never reuses a thing is the winner. You cannot reuse this, otherwise you're a fucking loser. God.
I fucking despise Greek mythology sometimes.
Dude, it's great. It's great. I'm not sure about Greek mythology, by the way. I do genuinely love Greek mythology.
I'm not either. It's like some of the shit I look at and I'm like, okay.
It's balancing. Yeah. Okay.
Fuck you on about.
We have not done a rant in a while. It's been a bit.
I want you to understand, our D&D worlds are more balanced than the fucking Greek mythology. Change my mind.
Oh god. Dude, for real.
Then again, what I've got planned in the future for when we get back to me DMing, which for anyone who cares, will be eventually.
It'll be pretty soon.
I'm going to be throwing a wrench in the understanding of everything and nuking fucking everything and be like, all right, new fucking systems because I hate having consistency.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I've said it before, but because I know when I get done DMing Roman Harbor and this campaign, you'll be taking over for a bit there. Whenever I do DM again, I know I'm also going to be changing up a lot of stuff as well. Because there's a lot of stuff that I've been like, that could be better, or I don't like that mechanic actually, now that I'm seeing it in action. So, it's me as a person. I like to tweak things. But yeah. So, we're going to keep this going though. Yeah, I mean, you can easily check, make sure they have arrows for Hawatches. Like, that doesn't take the whole night, so I'd imagine you do other things too, but you can definitely check the Hawatch and make sure it has the arrows it needs, you know, that sort of stuff.
I would inform everyone, like all the counts and whatnot, of the races I have eaten.
Okay.
And the things I have eaten, and the fact that, hey, if you see me and you have found something of a creature that I haven't eaten yet, you know,
Yep.
toss me a piece of a hand or something. I mean, I'll eat it in the middle of battle. I don't care. Maybe I'll heal a bit from eating it.
Alright, so the Soul Brood. One of the main Soul Brood ones that evolved, aka the Netherite. You see the Count Netherite, who still does not have a name and probably won't matter because y'all are kind of like, you know. You see the Count tear off a chunk of fur and hand it to you.
Nom.
Yeah, nom. You see...
My god. Okay, so fucking...
I'm gonna let you know everything before we start going down what you get.
No, I'm writing it down so I don't fucking forget.
Okay, you see the Hobgoblin, or was a Hobgoblin, they're now a Hoblet. You see the Hoblet, one of the Hoblets. Look at his hands. Look at a finger he thinks he doesn't need. And take it off. And then hand it to you.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. I feel like Dragos looks at that and it's the most just like, Mia, heal. Mia, please.
Yeah, no, Mia immediately is like rushing her, like, oh my god, fuck, what the hell? Cure wounds. Cure fucking wounds.
Dude, I definitely feel like she's like, I looked away for 3 minutes and you've lost a finger. What?
Yeah, so like you see that like the guy just took off like a portion of his middle finger, not the whole middle finger, but like a half of it.
Just the most like, I don't need this. Flips off the one guy he's flipped off like 4 times and then just chops off his finger.
Dude, just one last one for the road. Flips off like Bob the Gob, and he's like, "What the fuck?" You see one of the goblets grab its like big ass ear and just cut off a tip of its like ear.
Goblin. God, fucking okay.
So the goblin, aka more of the goblet, because they've evolved. So it's a goblet.
Hoblet and goblet. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think, have you got to Night Vines? Double checking.
No.
Okay, so one of the Night Vines, they look at the night cap, you know, the giant mushroom cap that sprouts from their head. And they have like those little roots that sprout out of it that kind of make a form of quote-unquote hair. And they just cut a portion of the root and give it to you. You see the Snowtail grab shears, and you see with a tear down her eye cut one of her bangs.
Okay, what are the fucking Snowtail people called? Fucking...
Yeah, they're called the Finesse. I will type that one out for you, because that's actually kind of a hard one to type out. Because it's not spelled the way you think it is. It's a PH, not an F.
I hate you.
Sorry.
And then the evolved Night Vines are called something.
The evolved Night Vines are called the, God damn it, hold up. I've had to make a lot of races for this campaign.
No, I know. I'm literally just trying to make sure my lore is accurate.
Oh yeah, the Valenia. I'll type it out.
I'll
type it out.
The fucking who's in what?
Valenia.
That is not the fucking...
Yep.
Okay, I heard Zelenia, and I was like, Z, and you're like, no.
No, Villinia.
Okay.
um,
Anyone the fuck else?
well, the aberrant auras, you guys did get those back. You haven't had any aberrant auras yet. They didn't get evolved, but, you know, you do have those. So, one of the aberrant auras look at you and just go, alright, kind of need every part of my body intact. I can regrow a tail. I'm a lizard, right? It tears off its tail. Because lizards can just regrow tails. So, yeah, it gives you its tail.
Absolute legends.
Yeah. Let's see, what else? Let's see, you've already had Plasmoid because of Bob. Oh god, the fucking Ubagabi evolved people.
Yeah, I haven't had them.
Yeah, you haven't.
I technically didn't even get the normal Ubagabi, but I'm sorry, drinking Plasmoid was bad enough. I don't want to drink straight burning tar. I'm good.
I hate to tell you, you're still drinking tar. They give you, like, a chunk of their tar body in a bowl.
God, it's so, God, ugh.
They don't have a way to really else to do it. They're made completely of tar.
I know, but fuck you, it's terrible.
It is.
Did I evolve the Booyag?
You did evolve the Booyag, yes. So you can get their version. You can get the Bala. So the Bala would, like, they cut some of their hair and give it to you.
Bala and fucking... Oh, what the fuck was it called again? The fucking whole thunkin'. That's a lot of fuckers helping me.
There's the Obana, which are the Obo people, that you would get. You would get, the Ubagabi people. I'm trying to look for their names. Dude, I've had to make so many.
I know, yeah.
I've had to crank this shit out. Okay, hold on. Ubagabi, where are you people? Ubagabi. There's Druster, no. Phallocyte, Goblet, Hadazine, Latimerium, Mnemonican, Merxin, Mycelium, Nezarite, Obana. God damn it, did I not make? I thought I did. I could have sworn I made the Ubagabi people. But I'm not seeing them, so I may have not. So we'll just call them the Ubagabi. I know what they'd get anyways, at least, for actual, like, stuff, so it's fine. And then I'll just have to make them later. I thought I made them already. That's why I wasn't worried about it.
You might have named them something different.
I know, like, I've checked all the names. I've gone through my entire list of stuff I've made, and there's no new names that don't stick out. Because every other name are races that we use a lot, or, are the new monster races that are other monsters, so.
Okay.
That's how I know it. I apparently did not make them.
Which is fine.
Yeah, I don't think you've had Elfies, right, have you?
Oh, Elfies, no, because I didn't.
Alright, so you get Elfie.
I almost felt bad.
Yeah, they give you some fur.
Fat. Oh my god, it's like space kid suits.
And then the Glibble Goo, one of them grabs a small teaspoon and spits in it, so you have some slime. Oh, we're slime now. In a teaspoon.
But you know. Legends, all of them, but this fucking give me an aneurysm, I swear to God.
Glibble Goo, yeah, they would. You see the Druster.
I'm also really...
Yeah?
I feel so bad for the fucking... The fucking sheep person who's just like, no, my bangs.
Yeah, dude, just the most goddamn it, it's for the greater good, but
my perfect fucking hair.
Yeah. You see the Druster blacksmith grab one of the stone spikes on his back, and he tears it off his back, and he hands you it.
Dude,
Yeah.
anyone else? I've got so many fucking buffs all of a sudden. I should have mentioned this so long ago.
There's one last one. Sugar.
What, bud?
Stares at you. And reaches into his mouth. And pulls out stuffing.
Sentient fucking plush. Oh my god.
Alright, here we go.
Is it fair to say to me I am shocked? Like, I know I shouldn't have been surprised that they were all like, fuck it, this is the boss's gimmick.
Yep.
But
all you had to do
still,
was ask.
I didn't want to ask.
Yeah.
Because also, he was just like, I want to mention, he wasn't even asking for this. He literally was just saying, like, hey, if you see anything that I haven't eaten yet, like, hit me up. And then they all just sit there and just start chopping off their own limbs. And he's like, not what I meant. But, fuck, you're right. Technically, you're following orders. Fuck all of you, but thanks.
Alright, so... The Bala have a +2 to their con, so you could get a +2 to your con. You could get...
Okay.
You could become immortal to aging. Because that is, I think right now you're currently at like what you have an aging ability of what 500 years? Yeah. So you could just Yeah, you could just not age. Period.
I want that.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay. You have, and from the ancestral teachings, you could gain. They have this thing. It doesn't have a name, but essentially, when having a charisma skill check or save, the Bala can expend a charge to add a D4 onto their roll. So this can be done after having rolled blah 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 DM. Yeah, basically they just they can add this D4 even after they like have failed the DC. All they do is they just backtrack on what they say. But it has to be agreeable by the DM that, you know, it makes sense they'd be able to add that D4. They just need to backtrack well. So they basically just D4s that you can add to your charisma skill check or save. It has like charges, so. You could get, oh my god, I forgot, you could get their immunities or resistances. You already have fire immunity, so that's not an option. But you could get force resistance, psychic resistance, or necrotic resistance.
I'm immune to necrotic.
Okay, so remove that one. So right now you're at 5. And you have the ability where you could just polymorph. You could just become shapes. You could become objects. So there's 6 things you could get. So we're going to roll a d6 and we'll see what you get.
Really hoping I get one of the first 2.
Which one is that?
Hopefully 2.
Yeah, you did. You got 2. You got the immortal. So you don't age.
Yeah.
You can't die of age anymore. Sick. Okay. The next one. Dude. Motherfucker.
This now means... Yeah. This now means as long as I don't get fucking murdered, which is entirely likely, there is no escaping Dragos. He's just here.
Oh yeah.
Forming his fucking legion.
Yep. With the Draw Steerer, you could get a +2 to con or a +2 to strength. They both have the same +2.
Okay.
Without getting the -2 to dex. We're not gonna do that to you.
Please no, I'm a dex man.
Yeah, that would be a problem. I'm not gonna do to you the thing of like, oh, you could get their speed. Their swimming speed. They get a swimming of 20, but they can't swim. They kind of just sink and walk on the ocean floor.
Why do they have a swimming? Okay.
It's just their ability to move in the ocean. Because when you're walking on ocean water, you're not going to move at your max walking speed. Your movement would be halved. So because they have a base movement of 30, they would technically probably move at 15. But since they're slightly stronger than the average fucking creature, if they're just walking on it and they're not naturally oceanic, they can move at 20 instead of 15. So they're just slightly able to move a little bit faster on walking on the ocean floor than like a human would be able to. It's just that little funny little thing. I want to mention it is a quote-unquote swimming speed. They don't actually swim. Sturdy as stone. Your body has provided you resistance to non-magical bludgeoning and slashing as well as force. So you, again, it would be that thing of you could either get bludgeoning, slashing, or force. That's 3 different things. You could, your body become as like sturdy as stone, giving you 7 extra damage to unarmed strike. So you could just get like really fucking dense bones, in other words. Let's see, Bloodline of the Runic Aura. The Druster have advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the... no, you already have that, because that's something that Aura Likes also have. You could gain the ability to cast Mold Earth as a bonus action. You could... which would mean that you'd also get access to, at 3rd level, they get Maximilian's Earthen Grasp that you can do once a day. So you'd get that with it.
Neat.
Or you could get their Tremor Sense. They have a 30-foot Tremor Sense. Yeah, that's it. So there's 8 options. So, let's see here. D8. D8, where are you, D8? That's a D10. Where are you? There you are. Boom. You got 4. What was 4? That's 1, 2... 3, 4. Okay, you have resistance to non-magical bludgeoning. You're becoming really tanky. Goblets!
Groster. Dude, someone hits me with a fucking hammer. I just look at them like, oh no, what you gonna do? Hit me again? Fucking do it, bit. Okay, ow. Dick.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, honestly, yeah, that sounds about right. Goblets! You could get a +2 to your dex. You could get Wrath of the Short, which is when attacking and damaging a creature. The goblet may expend a charge of Wrath to boost the attack roll number or add additional damage to an attack. This additional number is applied. The additional number being applied to the attack roll or damage is equal to half your level. So if like you're level 6, then you could add a +3 to your attack roll or to your damage.
Oh my god.
Nimble Escape. Goblets, similar to goblins, can take the disengage and hide action as a bonus action. You could also just learn Goblin. That is a thing. You've always been able to learn languages, so that is a thing. I'm gonna say you probably can't gain their Curiosity trait, because that is a Goblet specific, and I don't think there's a way you could gain somebody's Curiosity, as far as I know. But you could gain their Psychic Resistance. You could also gain, because the ones that are blessed, I'm going to say the one that gave you their ear is a blessed one, just so you have the option of possibly getting some of the blessings of the witch. You could get the enhanced better movement, because Vilva basically enhances the legs of the goblet, which allows them to move at 35 base rather than 30. So you just gain a +5 to your movement. You could get proficiency in persuasion, or you could get proficiency in alchemy. So that's 8 things again. So we're gonna roll a d8. You got a 5. Which one is that one? Damn it, you don't get Wrath of the Short. That would have been so funny. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. 4. Oh, you got the movement speed. So your legs become a little thicker, and you now get a +5 to your movement.
So goblets are getting a +5 to movement.
Yeah, it's that weird thing of you got like, you have like weirdly muscular legs now. So, but they're not overly muscular. You just got a little bit more muscle than what you did before in your legs.
Not 53 walking speed. Fucking 35. Jesus.
Yeah, no, 50. That's such a fucking weird one. DM, actually, I still have 3 feet of extra movement I still haven't used yet. Bitch, you ain't gonna get into another square with that. What do you mean?
Well, see, I saved it from the last turn, so I have 6 feet. So I'd like to move this one extra.
Dude. Dude. The DM ready to strangle the fuck out of this person. The hoplets. You can get a +2 to your int. You could get ones with mana where you would get 5 different fucking cantrips. You would get Mold Earth, Firebolt, Shape Water, Gust, and Shocking Grasp.
Oh my god.
Because you chose to make the first ever Hoblet a Rune Sage. So it's kind of become a thing of their bloodline that they're all fucking Rune Sages. So they are naturally connected to mana. So they just naturally get 5 different cantrips of different elements because of you.
The whoop?
Well, you can get a true sight of 30 feet, which if there's invisible enemies, that actually would be useful. They have the ability to decipher any runic text, even if it's not meant for a language that they don't know. So if they don't know the language and the rune is made for that language, like let's say they're looking at runes made by dwarves, they could still decipher it. It'll just take them extra time. They can decipher runes that are in their language immediately, and they can decipher runes that are out of their language within like 10 minutes. So it'll take them some time, but basically you get like runic abilities. You just be able to read runes. You gain the knowledge to decipher. When it comes to the blessings, you'd be able to you'd gain a resistance to an element of your choice. As long as it's not slashing, bludgeoning, or piercing, you can gain a resistance to like a more magical element, like fire, water, whatever, that sort of thing. Or you can get muscle enhancement, where they can intertwine their mana into the muscles within their body. So when rolling a dexterity or strength-based save or check, they can add a d4 to the roll. They can also enhance the muscle instead and use this charge to add a d4 to a martial strike. So they just get an extra d4 of just raw damage. They can also apply this ability to allies within 15 feet of them. So if they look at the goblin and they're like, oh, it's like this goblin's having to roll a dex save. D4, I enhance your muscles. So that's 6 things from the hoplets. 5. You get an element of your choice. You can pick whatever element you want, man.
I can just pick an element to be resistant to?
Yeah.
Oh.
As long as it's not slashing, bludgeoning, or piercing. As long as it's a magical element, you can pick it.
Oh my god.
Yep. That's the beautiful thing about hoplets.
What would... Oh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I would run into.
That's fair.
I don't. This kingdom doesn't feel to be the poison type.
No, that seemed to be more of a dynasty thing.
Yeah, these people seem to be a lot more martial.
Yeah, there's a lot more martial going on. You've seen magic. You have seen them use magic. Like, there has been that druid you killed, for example. But it's just... they seem a lot more martial than magic-based.
I will grab this element, then. So,
alright.
This is from the hoplet. I grabbed the second most common element, at least in my experience of D&D.
Yeah.
Which is fucking lightning.
Oh, yeah.
Because lightning's a really common element to use. Because Call Lightning's a bastard. And I was like, well, they might have Call Lightning, because there's a lot of druids, if I had to guess. So...
okay,
yay.
I didn't read out the Netherite because you're figuring that stuff out, but I know which one you're getting for Netherite. So Netherite, you actually got an interesting mechanic from them. So the Netherite, you gained their ability to cast Ray of Frost as a bonus action. So you have Ray of Frost now. So someone's trying to run away because Ray of Frost slows an enemy down when they're hit with it. So if someone's trying to run away, you can go, anyways, no.
Stop it.
So you have Ray of Frost. It's not their best thing because they have like the ability to create ice like underneath their feet so they can skate around the battlefield, like boosting their movement speed. They have things like they can create mockeries of weapons within battle, basically making weapons out of ice. So you got one of their less interesting abilities, but you have magic. You have that.
Damn it.
Obana. The Obana. Plus 2 to strength. You have shifting ground and earth manipulation you could do. Mold earth. There's you could ignore difficult terrain. You could get proficiency with cobbler's tools. Or you could gain their immunity to become a magically charmed. And you could gain their ability to, if someone attempts to charm you and fails, the charm is then placed on them instead. So 8 different options.
I forgot that was a fucking feature of the Obana. I fucking love that. It's so fucking stupid. It makes fucking... It is the most... No, you. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Sit the fuck down.
So
no one asked.
Okay, so you actually got shifting ground. So using their reaction, the Obana can begin to shift the ground underneath their feet in an attempt to accelerate their movement in an attempt to dodge. So using the charge as a reaction, you can gain a +2 to your AC and advantage on dex saves until the next turn. Charges are equal to your wisdom modifier. I will actually, because that's a proper mechanic, and you actually have to remember that one, I'm actually going to send that to you in NPC visuals, so you kind of know the exact thing. There you go. That way you don't have to remember.
I just gave myself Ray of Frost, and I think my Illriggers, their magic technically runs off of Charisma when they are magical, but there's only one subclass that's magical.
Yeah.
So I'm having my magic run off of Charisma, because fucking I don't know what else to do with it.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, dude, I've got... Oh, this is where Dragos becomes a bastard, because I'm having to sit here like, oh, you fuck. What do you mean there's more? You son of a bitch, you have another new mechanic? Oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dragos. I love you, but go fucking jump off a cliff.
Dude, oh my god, please don't get this fucking thing. Alright, I'm looking at the finesse. You have the ability to either get an int score of +2, so you get a +2 to int. You could get immunity to cold. It also means that you would be growing cotton on your body. So you're gonna look like a weird motherfucker if that happens.
I don't want that. I don't want that. No part of me wants that. Like, literally, if I get that, I'm gonna fucking ask for a veto.
That's fair, that's fair.
I do not fucking want that.
Because the reason why they have immunity to cold is because their like
Fluffy.
cotton is so obscenely thick that it's like, alright, you hit them with cold, they don't even notice. Like,
dude,
there's the talisman. This is the one this would be a pain in the ass to fight you against with. Talisman craftsman. Because their talisman they can do a lot of shit with. They can ignore rocky terrain, and they can do a 15-foot... They can do... Wait, hold on. How big of a jump? So the finesse can burn their bonus action to make a vertical leap of 15 feet higher than their base movement. So, like, if your base movement right now is 35, you could do a 50-foot vertical jump to get, like, up on top of, like, a massive cliff or something like that. So if you need, because they're mountain people, you know, like the whole like ram jumping up and down the high areas. So if like you're like, I want to get up on this building. Oh, well you can't, I jump, motherfucker.
Alright, well, fun fact, everyone. What? He's fucking gone.
Oh, okay. You actually got a stat boost for once. You got a +2 to your int.
Okay.
Not
Neat.
really the thing you typically use much of, but I'm not. That's not
No,
an insult. That's more me saying your character doesn't use that much. But
So that was the finesse
finesse, yes.
+2 to... And
I know people are praising
so...
it like, God damn, what else?
A lot. Fucking sit the fucking buckle
Yeah.
up, bitches. We
Buckle
still
up.
got like 8 more.
Yeah. We have the Millennia with a +2 to int. They have. Yep. I know. Resistance to radiancy. Also resistance to necrotic. They have.
I don't need that. I'm immune to necrotic, so...
Okay, yeah, so yeah, just these two then. They have the ability to cast a cloud of condensed spores from their hand within a 15-foot cone. Anyone within the cone, allies included, have to roll a con save. On a failed save, they roll D4. And one of the D4 things will happen to them. It can range from them taking damage to them getting some horrible fucking status effects.
I'm sorry, I don't know why, but I know Dragos would do this. I just pictured him grabbing someone's mouth, forcibly opening it, and just putting his palm to their mouth, and just going bang.
God, dude.
Fuck you, Captain of the Guard. Have you ever heard of disrespect? He's just so fucking...
God. You have their ability to make mushroom mines, so that's a thing. Parasitic tendencies. You could get literal life-draining abilities.
Oh, what the fuck did the Druster give me again? Fuck.
Oh my god, do you not...
Plus...
Sturdy bones.
Bludgeoning.
You got the... Yeah, you got the bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning resist. Okay. I wrote it down in the fact of I gave it to myself. I just didn't write it down.
That's fair.
Because I was just like, I'll remember. No, I didn't.
Alright, you have parasitic tendencies. So I'm gonna put it up in there so you know how it works. Essentially, you can place your hand onto somebody and absorb their fucking life to heal yourself. There you go.
Okay, so, parasitic tendencies. Dude, I'm so sorry for anyone that has to look at Dragos. Because he's getting up there with Ryu and looking fucking weird.
Oh, yeah, no, he's looking weird. I'm gonna be real. You have, because you do gain, you don't just stay the same. You do gain some light changes to your body with every single one that you do. So there are, actual changes that people are seeing actively, as you're eating these things. Yeah, so, with the ram horns. You know the horns that... Because Count Dragos has horns, right?
He doesn't. He might now.
He has, very tiny horns that have started to grow. They're not proper ram horns, but, they did kind of grow out. They, they go back.
Oh.
If they were any bigger, they'd actually probably start curling. But, he has, little horns that go back now because of, the finesse.
I can stab a fucker?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. Because of the goblets, you have, a little bit thicker legs now. Because of, the Obana. There's, a few scales that have gone golden. So there's that. Because of, the fucking night vines. There's, a mushroom that's beginning to sprout, on, your head. Or not on your head, we'll say it's on the horns. It's, sprouting off the horns. Just so it actually looks somewhat appealing.
I gotta ask, what stat does the parasitic tendencies scale off of?
Typically, it goes off their, int. However... because you're a charisma-based character, I can let it go off your charisma if you want.
My int is higher than my charisma because I've gotten just int buffs.
Yeah.
When I've gotten that like I was just sitting here like I'm a charisma character and I have higher int.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I'll let you
Dragos
know
is
the aberrant aura I've rolled. Aberrant aura, you gained a +1 to your charisma.
thank.
You're
Oh god, it does nothing, but it's there.
Damn it. Did the Latimeria ever give you
wait.
anything?
Wait, Obana, I got fucking shifting grounds and then
Yeah.
fucking bitch where aura, what'd you do?
Aura gave
What
you a
the-
+1 to your charisma.
Oh, what a fucker.
What a legend.
What a fucking legend. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right?
I Did they? Did they? No, they didn't.
Huh?
Apparently.
Who? What?
Fucking Latimeria.
They didn't. Okay. So we'll get to the Latimeria in a second here because I'm on the monster sheets right now. But we will come back to them. We'll see what you get from the Latimeria. The Elfies! Okay, let's see what they have to possibly give you. They can possibly give you either a Dex or
-1 to int.
Charisma boost.
Can that boost me beyond 20?
Huh?
Can that buff me beyond 20?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm at 20 right now.
Okay, gotcha. Also, force resistance.
Okay.
I don't think you have cold immunity or resistance. So cold immunity, or not cold immunity, but cold resistance.
I have cold resist.
Okay, so never mind.
Because I got that from... Hold, please. The fossilites.
Yeah. You could get lighter than a brick trait, which they basically you'd put out a 1-inch field of gravity around your body. That like basically always puts you under the effect of 0 gravity. You can turn it off when you want, but basically it puts you under the effect of 0 gravity, so it basically acts as a feather fall for you at all times. You could have which. Yeah, no, tail propeller doesn't work for you because you need lighter than a brick to get tail propeller, so you can't gain that one, sadly enough.
No, I want to say this because I just think this is fucking hilarious. I just pictured Dragos, right? This fucking monstrosity of a character going 0 G's, floating up to someone like, no, come here, come closer. Like, because he's short, right? So he's like, no, come closer. Like, the person comes closer. And then he grabs them by the throat and just starts wringing their neck. Because he's at 0 G. It's the only way he can get up to some of these fuckers to wring their neck because he's so annoyed with them.
Him dealing with the Hadazite. Okay, the Blizzard Gorilla evolved.
Yeah. Dude. And just some of the Druster, he's like, you fucking whatever.
Oh god.
Like just some of the fucking like I just pictured him wringing the neck of some fucking poor involved person who done fucked up. But he's just like floating midair, wringing their neck.
Alright, man, I'm gonna give you an option because you got the one that probably fucking sucks. So I'm gonna try and give you a shot to possibly end up changing the one that you got. So you're gonna guess from what I have a number in mind, 1 to 10. You don't have to guess the exact. You just need to guess over. But you don't want to guess too far. If you guess 3 above, actually no, this is too specific. That's too specific to work. All right, just 1 or 2. I was realizing, I was like, no, because, like, no, this is too specific.
This is way too complicated.
Yeah, just 1 or 2.
Fuck it, 2.
Fuck! God damn it, you got the bad one. Okay.
Okay, 1 then.
It's too late.
I cheat code.
You got starry prophecies. The Elfie have small stars. So in other words, you get small stars that begin to glow in between your scales. So you now produce a 5-foot dim light.
Of course the Elfies are useless. Moving on.
Dude, you had the ability to get gravity shift. You could have been fucking like changing the 0 gravity around people. There's actually really good traits you could have gotten from the Elfies. I'm actually sad on that. No, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck you. You get 0 gravity. You get lighter than a brick. I don't care.
I've gotten so fucked over by this fucking randomization. Because I know some people are like, how dare you? No, listen, people. I got fucking Brave and Fey ancestry from my first two people, and I was still like, this is setting the stage for how this shit's gonna treat me. Yeah. And I was right.
You were right, yeah.
Just so fucking...
So stupid. Okay, so, Glibblegoose. I'm gonna be honest, by the way, this thing fucking sucks to eat. It's like, you get like a teaspoon of fucking slime that you have to down.
Oh, I wanna die.
Yeah, you can get +1 to your dex, because it's still a monster, not a race, so you don't get anything higher than that. +1 to dex, immunity to bludgeoning, so that resistance become immunity. Immunity to poison. Cool. Okay, let me fucking read. What the fuck? Okay, Happy Drunkard. You could get drunkard charges. What do drunkard charges do? Oh yeah, you can store the alcohol in your body as a snack for later to give yourself temp health.
Yeah,
so it means that there's probably, like, you probably have a second stomach like a cow that's just made of slime, so it just stores the alcohol. God, I hate that.
Dude, Dragos, I do not want anyone to draw Dragos. I don't want it, because I'm looking at him and I'm like, you're my boy, I love you. You are a monster. You are rapidly becoming a cosmic horror.
Yes.
I hope, even if it's at the end of this, I want somebody to die of a heart attack. Because they look at Dragos. Like, they look at him, their brain tries to comprehend what the fuck it's looking at, it fails and just shuts down. It just can't. It just can't comprehend the bullshit that is in front of it. Because it's like, what the fuck are you? You're not a lizard. You're not a goat? What the fuck are you?
Two other things you could have gotten, it doesn't matter, you won't be getting them. You got the fucking Happy Drunkard trait.
Okay.
So that means
you
get the fucking slime stomach.
Of course I did. Because fucking...
Yeah, of course you did. I mean, you have temp health at your disposal that you can use as like a special. So, I mean, that's pretty okay, good.
No, it's actually kind of good. I just need alcohol.
Yeah, so you
which I don't have.
Alcohol. So that's how the charges work, and this is how the actual thing works. Hold on. Boink. That's how
Wait, does this also mean I don't have to eat anymore?
Yeah, I mean... Technically,
because it says that these little guys don't require food.
I mean, so like they don't require food because they're pure slime. You're still part person.
I'm still person.
Yeah, you're still person. You're not full slime. Do you want to be full slime?
No, fuck off.
Okay, yeah. So you just get a slime stomach. You just have a second stomach now.
Okay, so what's left of? So sort of utterly.
I think
I don't think I get the leftovers. I don't think I get that because that requires like skin.
Leftovers.
Wait, no, that's.
The leftovers. It can just be basically. Leftovers is a part of the Happy Drunkard thing. That's the other half of the trait. Because Happy Drunkards and leftovers is connected traits. So.
Okay, so I get 2 temp health whenever I fucking use it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's not a lot, but like it's there, you know. Like, I'm double checking to see if there's any other monsters you have. No. Okay, so you're just down to the Latimeria and the Ubagabi evolved. So I
will double check you in a second.
All right.
Because
Latimer. There you are.
Sorry, I'm having to create these fucking
No, you're good.
happy drunkard. God fuck. I know I'm not happy. Notes. Fucking, I've got evolved Ubagabi, sentient plushie, Latimeria.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Heck yeah.
I've got 3. Yes, everyone, we're still going. If you skip to this point in the video, we're still here.
We're still here. Hi, everybody.
Oh my god, I wanted to get through a lot today. I don't think we're getting through shit.
We'll probably still get the siege done, but like, yeah. Okay, you got D6 for what the Latimeria can give you. Let's see what you get. Alright, something's useful to you. You got a +2 to your charisma, because that's your spellcasting modifier, which is actually great for you.
+2 charisma.
Heck yeah.
Hooray. I have a 19 in charisma now.
Nice. Okay, yeah, so I think all that's left is the Ubagabi people now. So.
And the plush.
And the plush, you are correct on that. So Ubagabi, they would have... I could have sworn I fucking made that race. I'm so annoyed by that. I could have sworn, unless it didn't save it. Maybe it just didn't save it or something. But, okay. Okay, I'm double.
You know what they were called?
Again. Oh, I don't know if I gave them a name. That was the problem. So it's that weird thing that they might have just gotten like. I guess I just didn't. I don't know. I don't think I have a name for the race yet because I think I might have still been working on it and then maybe it got like removed or something because I left it. I don't know. Okay. So you could either end up getting from them. You could either get a +2 to your con. You could get. Oh, sorry. You could get, besides that, you could get necrotic. Well, actually, no, because you already have necrotic immunity. Honestly, the main big things that you probably could have gotten from it was you could get the tar body. You gain the ability to spew tar from your body and then light it on fire onto people. That's an option. And then they have the blessing. We never did come up with what the Vilva's blessing is. So we're just going to boil it down to those 2 things. You could either end up spewing tar or get the +2 to your con. We'll do that. Because I'm kind of having to work with, like, a pretty thing with that one.
In honesty, you never sent me a link, so I don't think you made it. I think it got lost in work.
That may have been the case. You got a +2 to your con, by the way.
Fucking thank the gods. I only have a +1 to that. I need con.
Yeah, you do.
I legit, it's like the most like, oh, he's the big bot. Dude, I am the squishiest motherfucker. This side of the block.
You got Ryu.
I just have a lot of resistances.
He really is a Ryu type of thing. Like, he's like the glass cannon. Okay.
I don't even hit that hard. I'm just kind of sad. My weapon is shit.
You need a better weapon.
I'm using the longsword of warning. Guess what fat shit that's done for me? I still got fucking ambushed. I had a longsword of warning. It didn't fucking warn me. It just said, have a good luck. Bye-bye. Fucker.
Granted, like, I'm not gonna remember what weapons you have. You're just gonna let me know, hey, I've got this. And I'd go, okay, hold up, wait, no, so this is what happens then.
I just sat there and I was like, got it. This longsword does fuck all.
You gotta let me know, man. Like, yeah, I've thrown so much random shit to you in this, like, campaign. I don't know what you have.
And I have to throw it away. By the way, I fucking am angry. I should have grabbed studded leather, because my AC would be better. But whatever, fuck it. I've got plate.
You now have studded leather. One of the armorers made it for you before the siege.
Oh my god. Okay, we have an armorer when that fucker show up.
Just now. It's one of the Ubagabi.
Okay, what's the Okay, what's studded leather?
Alright, it's studded leather, it's a rare.
Okay, which...
Pick from there. It's your choice. You can pick. Boss's orders.
The fuck do you mean? Okay.
Boss's choice. You also get a +3 fucking longsword.
How the fuck? Right, we do have that
blacksmith
guy. That
The Latimerian
Legend.
fusion with magic. It's a Frostborn one. There you go. How's that?
I mentioned I'm walking into a like level 12 fight with a green longsword, and you're like, no.
Oh, God.
We are fixing the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
Right the fuck now.
Oh, man. You can okay.
Okay.
So last one. I figured out this D4. Let me see what you get from Sugar. Sugar granted you. What the fuck? Sugar, reroll advantage. Oh, no, double advantage. Please. Thank you.
I swear to God, if Sugar was rolling the thing that makes me die if I get the spell magic cast on me.
No, you was getting the thing where it's like inconspicuous. You're while motionless. You look like a stuffed animal. Brother.
Dude, that's just my luck. Of course I get that. Fucking.
You're not getting that. I fucking shifted shit. You got immunity to poison.
Works for me!
You feel like as if your body got a little bit softer, even though at the same time you got denser and harder bones. It feels like your flesh got a little bit softer, almost like it feels like stuffing.
Oh my God, I am now.
You are a marketable plushie.
Dude, I can't wait for if we ever get enough. I want Dragos to be the first plushie we make, and he's just this fuck off amalgamation.
Dude, I've
Like-
had ideas for merch that I love the idea of. Like, you could have that. You could have a fucking shirt that says, I survived Yavina's threats for Katsu campaign.
And also, did you say immunity to poison or resistance?
Immunity.
Dude,
Essentially,
by
this
the-
like cotton-like stuffed animal body has basically expels poison on the spot.
Okay, I know immune to poison. That's from Sugar.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, sentient plush immunity to poison.
What the fuck is this session?
I don't know. It was literally just me being like, "Hey guys, if you guys find any creatures that I haven't eaten yet, like toss them my way." The group just cracks bones. Eat, bitch.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Mad Preach, and I could still sit here. Wait, fucking, what did the Ubagabi give me? I know I wrote it down somewhere.
The Ubagabi, they gave you a +2 to your con.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking mint, because I did not write that down.
Yep.
+2 con. I literally was sitting here, and when you were like the fucking, like, you were like, advantage, double advantage, I was like, it's something useless. I know it. It's something fucking
dude,
useless or a debuff.
I did not want you. I never give you a debuff, but like I didn't want you to get the trait where it's like you can pretend to be motionless and they'll think you're a stuffed animal. Brother, in what way is that ever going to get used?
I'm sorry. If I sit the fuck down and an adult looks at my amalgamation ass and goes, "That's a weird plushie," they need to see a doctor.
Yeah.
They need to be locked up in a psych ward because there's something wrong with them, not me. There's something deeply wrong with that person's mind if they think I'm a plushie for a child.
Oh, God.
That is... unless I transform into a tiny plushie through dark magic or whatever, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking
Also,
go into jail and
unless-
sit there and think about how fucked up you are.
God damn. Also, I want to put it out there. You're like checking around, making sure everybody's getting ready for the siege here. You stop by like Count Selena to kind of let her know what she's gonna be doing, and you see she is actively trying to craft something, and you can see that like that one brain cell that she's been stuck with because of Vilva is like running. Like she's sitting there at her desk, like all I gotta do, it's just I just...
Okay.
Right. So I need to...
Oof. There's smoke coming out of the mirrors.
Oh,
There's
right.
fucking...
Yeah. It's like, you can see, she's sitting there. There's like some type of blue bandana or headband she seems to be working on. She's sitting there like, I just need
Oh, I know.
to...
I really hope I know it. I really hope I'm right about what she's making.
Yeah.
God, please let it be the thing I
Yeah.
hope it is. And I was literally just about to ask somebody else to make it.
Yeah.
But if she's already making it, she can... I believe in her.
Yeah,
She's got this.
Oh yeah, no, I'll be honest, like, there's like 3 glibble goo, like, on a shelf with pom-poms. Just going, you can do it, yes you can do it, yes you can. You see her just look at you, just go, look at them, just go, I can't concentrate, you're not helping, please, don't. Oh my god, I can't think.
Dude, I ran into this exact same problem with a different artificer of this exact same thing. And I gave them this exact same item because they were supposed to be a smart fucker. And he was like, if I don't wear this, I'm fucked. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah.
This fucking class fucks with you.
Luckily, with her artificer class, she actually uses charisma instead of intelligence for stuff, but it's still like a god damn it, I was smart.
Yeah, no, like, that's the weird thing that I really liked at it, but I also kind of want to... It's the most, like, I kind of want to make another artillery class that's actually int-based and doesn't fucking kill the artificer's ability to thunk.
I mean, granted, literally what's supposed to be, it's just supposed to be a way for the artificer to be able to be a charismatic artificer. That's kind of the whole thing about it. It's just supposed to be one that, like, doesn't have to rely on intelligence. Because it makes sense that, like, if you want to play a charismatic-based artificer, you probably want to base it off your charisma. Otherwise, you kind of are having to dump probably a stat that you need in order to have good charisma to play that way.
Yeah.
And with followers, let's be real, they kind of cherish charisma over intelligence.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah. So.
It's a weird, like, I also just like the artillery class because I've wanted an actual artillerist and not the fucking, like, for those wondering, there is an artillerist TM from base D&D. They get they get basically a gun.
Yeah.
It's just called an Eldritch Cannon, but people make it a cannon because it's funnier if it's just a little fuck-off cannon that rolls around the battlefield.
Oh, are we talking about, like, the Eldritch Cannon one where it gets, like, legs and stuff? Or is that a different one? I know there's one where it's an actual cannon, I'm pretty sure.
There's an artillerist that says it gets an Eldritch Cannon. It's not, it's just a floating cannon.
Why do they call it a cannon at that point? Like, cause like, that's
because it's just a, like, no, it's the way it's designed is it's literally, like, from the way I understand it, it's like, it's supposed to be tiny too. It's not actually that big. It's like a fucking gun, essentially.
Bro, that's so stupid. I had a halfling that had that subclass, and they rode on the fucking cannon that had spider legs.
You know, that's just some custom shit then.
That feels a lot better than, like, I'm sorry, some tiny little floating can. Okay, listen, we've got a lot of tangents. We don't need another one.
Yeah, we do. Fucking that's what this fucking podcast is built on, goddammit.
Yeah, you're right, you're right.
It's built on a foundation of failing to progress the video.
You're right. Is there anything else? Is that it?
Gods, I hope not.
Alright, you see how you just come on over, look over Selena, and just go. First of all, nice tits. Second of all, a little bit more to the right.
Oh my god.
You see Selena just ignore that. And then just do what she said. Just go, right, okay. Guy, I hope. And she puts it on. And you see, like, that, like, light, that, like, nothing behind the eyes start, like, functioning again. And you see her just go,
my god.
Oh my god, I can think. I can actually think. My brain's not clouded. Oh my god.
Welcome back.
Hi. I want to say something rude about the witch, but I'm not going to for my own safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, imagine, like, he's sitting there, like, he's just been waiting. He's probably been here, like, 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, he just stared there. He was like, good to have you back. Hide that, but stay attuned. Just fucking just almost like, don't let anyone fucking hit that off of you.
Yeah, I've got to keep it on me to some degree, so I'm probably going to tie it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I might just hide it underneath my clothes. Like unless I doubt anyone's going to be blowing my clothes off, so it should be fine like that. So.
I'd like you to not be in the middle of it anyways, so just fire artillery.
That's part of the plan. If someone does manage to get over to me, they will regret it. I have a flamethrower installed on this thing.
Okay. She'd see that, like, that look of fucking win. Never mind. I was gone a lot. Fuck it. You had plenty of time. Never mind. Yeah. I'm gonna walk away now.
Oh, man. Alright. Yeah, so everybody's basically getting stuff ready to go, and you're heading to do this during the day, right?
Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it, like, crack a fucking dawn.
Okay.
Like, the guards are tired. The guards who are on night shift their shift's about to end, and they're probably waiting for transfer.
Yeah.
Which means the morning crew's exhausted because they just woke up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And night crew's exhausted because they've been up for God knows how many hours. Yep. So I feel like, and this also means that we'll catch a lot of the people we need out of the fucking way in the Hiwacha fire. So, this feels like a good idea.
So you're
Is it a perfect idea? No, but fuck it. I want chaos.
So we're going daytime.
We're going crack of dawn, so
Crack
barely.
Of dawn. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Yeah, so you guys will start setting that up. That means that, oh my god, that means the Mercs gonna have all night to fill up that tunnel with as much water as they can.
I was also thinking about, I was like, there's no fucking way they can fill that up in half a night. I'm gonna give them the night.
So like, it's like everybody else, like, we're prepping, like, all this weaponry stuff. And then you see the Valenia walk off, and it's like, where are the Valenia going? The Valenia, meeting up with the Mercsen. A congregation of Mercsen and Valenia going, create water, create water, create water, create water.
I still fucking love that one depressed Mercsen, create water. Create water.
Oh yeah, no,
Kill
he's there.
Me.
He has his stool. He's sitting there again. He looks so bored.
Create water. Create death. That gets slapped. It's the wrong spell. God damn it. Create water.
Create water. Create bonfire. Fuck. create water.
Dude, I'm sorry. A bonfire spawns. Like, I'm alive. Gets doused 14 times in the matter of a millisecond because everyone else can't create water.
There's just a few random logs in this like massive amount of water now. So it's like, all right, so if someone's unlucky when the water gates are open, there's a shot that a log just hits someone in the fucking forehead.
I'm sorry. I really hope, like, whoever the legionnaire or leader or whatever, like the right hand who's supposed to guard the people at night, I really hope he just takes a log to the throat and just, it's the most, he's like, I shall defend the people back. He doesn't get a fucking chance. No fucking, there's no fanfare, no fireworks. He's just fucking dead.
There's no if or how or about. It's just happening, man.
Oh man, that is. Oh man. Alright, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are gonna start finally going for this siege. So you guys wait till the crack of dawn. Obviously it has been mentioned that the Merkson and the Oban, they're gonna break away from the rest of the group because they're gonna go deal with the underground area and also drown it. So now it comes into the question of how do you want to fucking start this up?
So, I want to wait until, like, I see, like, the guards are, like... I want to have the Hwacha, sorry.
Yeah.
Get ready. And I want it to fire when we start hearing the sounds of people moving.
Yeah.
Because that's probably what I'd imagine you'd hear, like, as dawn. It's like, alright, all the people are getting ready to go do things. Be efficient members of society.
Yeah.
God, they're gonna wish they slept in today.
Yeah, you can see, like, one of the guards near the gate starting to change out. You can start hearing, like, a few people probably starting to get up and moving. Because you can hear, because, like, one of the big things about this is that, because, you know, they do use carriages. So, like, one of the big things is that, like, you can hear, like, one of the carriages start rolling around. You know, like it's starting to be moved by, like, a horse. Like, it's that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Like, I know you were like, how is he hearing it? He's got to be so far away. Where are you hiding? Are you far off? Are you near the wall? How are you doing this? Or do you have someone listening out for you? Because you do have flying races.
I probably am, like... I'm probably mid-range. Like, I'm close to the Hwachas, but we're slowly getting closer.
Yeah.
Like, with everybody else. And then the Hwachas stops, and it's like... Wait for my fucking signal. We're gonna fucking do a funny. Like...
Yeah.
And, what I also would have told is the... I don't know how many artillery people there are. I know we have Celine.
You have Celine Sir Umer, which is the other mechanical healer one that you brought. He's not really artillery per se. It's just that he can kind of just make whatever. So he'll probably actually be going to the front lines with you guys because he needs to be able to heal people.
Works for me.
But you do have you have two Hwachas, you have one mortar person, aka Selena. You have 3 catapults, and you have the Hadazite, aka the Blizzard Gorilla.
Okay, I've got a whole fucking plan here. I want the fucking Hwachas to fire. And then it's like, once the screams start, fire the cannon, not the cannons, the fucking,
There are cannons, I remember mentioning them, there were 3 cannons.
Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. The Hwachas go. People start screaming about, you know, oh, it's the fucking dinosaur. Rocks. Cannons shoot at the gates. Fucking Gorilla Man. Go.
Alright, yeah.
Get that fucking door open. Everyone else, also, bird people, droppeth the bombs.
Alright, so you give the signal as like you start hearing people begin moving around. And you see as like this rain of arrows, this volley of arrows, start come crashing over your head and down into the city. And you can hear like the panic begins to form as people start like, like trying to figure out what the hell to do. Like you can hear the just, just the screaming, the crying of a few kids probably too.
Oh no, anyways.
You then hear the cannon fire let loose. As you said, you wanted to aim for the gates, is what you said?
Yeah, no, so what I'm going for is I want to breach the gate, and then the gorilla man can just bulldoze the fucking wall open now, because it's got less support.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, these 3 cannonballs basically hammer into this gate. I'm going to see how well this gate holds up. Hold on. That's for the first one. Second one. Third one. Alright. You see, like, at that first cannonball, it kind of, like, holds its ground, and the next 2 just break it, as it just shatters open. Oh, and you see the frickin' Hadazite come rushing up. And you see these, like, few guards that are here. Like, there are, like, 2 on top of the wall and 2, like, that are, like, staying there with spears. And, like, you can see one of them's that dwarf from before. And you see him just look and just go, holy fucking play! Guys, we've got to fucking... And just... As you see this dwarf get sent into a building, as he goes crashing through a window, as how does I basically backhand slaps the dwarf, sending him flying.
What's he even saying? It was the most, we've got a bang.
Yeah, we've got a yeah.
Okay. Dude, I love you hear, we've got a crashing of building.
Yeah.
A problem? Yeah, I would have fucking guessed that. There's a fucking gorilla at our gate.
It's a giant one. It's 7 feet tall.
It's 17, I thought. That fucker is huge.
Yeah, those things are known to fucking fight giants. That's their whole thing. They literally will terrorize stone giants.
Oh my god.
They're tankier than stone giants, actually. Normally it takes 2 or 3 of those fuckers to actually hunt one of these things. So seeing a blizzard gorilla storm your base isn't comforting.
Oh. Yay.
Yeah, you see this gorilla just starts fucking going to town on these guards. As like this gate is now wide open. Oh.
And then the Legion catapults fire towards the inner city.
Alright.
Like this inner city, like I could give them the rough idea of where I know the guard quarters was, because I probably saw it while walking.
Yeah. I rolled to see how accurate they would be, because catapults are a little bit hard to be accurate with.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not expecting them to hit it.
Yeah, you give them a main idea. You see one of the catapults go, send out this giant fucking boulder. You know where they got it from. Don't ask the Druster questions. You see them shoot off this massive fucking boulder. And you see the boulder go flying through the air and careen into just some random building. And you can see the catapult to the right, then launch its one. And you see it go careening and crash into a tavern. And then you see the third one send its boulder flying as it scrapes the edge of the roof of the guard's tavern. And then guard's quarters. And then you see it just hit some other building. Like the doorway of a building. I know you as a character cannot see it, but you as a player, I want you to know there was some guy opening a door. Like he was just about to come out. Like he was like, "What's all the come on?" So yeah,
dude, I'm sorry, but that man, that's the most. I bringeth the express trip to hell, mere bitches.
Yeah.
You get your express trip to Coskin.
Like man was barely awake, like he was just waking up, rubbing his eyes, oh god, what's all the come on? Yeah.
Coskin.
God,
just opens, dude. I see that. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
At least it was quick.
Yeah, you can hear the horn begin to blare as they start setting off the alarm for the town. basically notifying people, hey, a siege has started.
Yeah,
yeah.
I will also. It's like as that horn is really like. I'll be real. We wouldn't have waited long after that fucking gorilla made it in. It's the most just like, all right, everybody, fuck it. It's just hands.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I will mention everybody has been given a gas mask for this mission because the Latimeria were given fucking not just normal bombs. They were given a mixture of black powder bombs from the Artificers, spore bombs from the Vilinia, and
of course,
gas bombs and tar bombs from the Ubagabi.
Dude, it's just the most alright fucking masks fuckers we go.
Yep. There's also just straight up something to be mentioned. The fact that there's also just one specific Latimeria that is like going over the town and then leaving the town and going over the town. And you might be like, why are they cycling back and forth rather than just making circles around the town? It's because they're not dropping off bombs. They're dropping off the glibble goo into battle.
Oh my god, you legend.
So you see this one, you see like 4 or 5 glibble goo come dropping down out of the sky like fucking paratroopers. And they're immune to bludgeoning, so they just bounce off the ground and then slam into the nearest civilian. Like,
I really hope they all come out of this alive. They're all little micro heroes, but Jesus fuck.
there's at least like 1 or 2 that stayed behind just in case. So
Okay, good.
yeah,
Good,
yeah.
I
They
don't need to
also
lose.
like can just split themselves so they can just duplicate like starfish.
Dude, I should have had them splitting off by mitosis for so long. I forgot I could ask them to do that.
You could have done that. You also never grabbed the fucking the fucking devil ticks. Because those
I'm gonna
would
be
have
real.
been horrid for these people.
I'm gonna be real. It was the most like I was like, I'm gonna go to the swamp. I'm gonna go talk. Everything gets in my fucking way, and I'm just like, fuck the swamp. Fuck this. I don't care anymore.
To be fair, every time I asked about the swamp, you're like, I don't want to go there. I was like, okay.
I did. I don't know. It was like I was like, I'm gonna go to the swamp, and then I got mauled by a shark. I just was like...
There was no shark. This is a lie.
The fucking shark lake ogre thing.
He didn't kill you. He was nice to just give you a warning.
He scared me. I went home.
Goddamn. Alright.
He's spooky. I wasn't going by his ass again. You got me fucked up.
You can see the guards starting to spring to action. Like, the guards that were already patrolling are, like, already on the case. Like, alright. Like, some of them are, like, trying to get civilians to a safe area. Well, you can see that some of them, like, look to the group and go... You can see it's that move, like... Oh, God, I don't get paid enough. Alright, here we go. So you can see a few of the guards start charging up. You don't have to lift a finger. Not a single fucking finger, because your group will handle it. Because you see Sugar just cast Eldritch blasts towards some of the guards. You see Tar begin covering these guys and then lighting them on fire. You see guards get knocked like in multiple different directions by Glibblegoo bouncing off of them. And you can see a Druster grab one of these guards by the throat and choke slam this poor fucking guard, snapping his neck in the process. Oh,
Hey, dude, I'm just picturing the horror show of this fucking red gecko they saw 2 weeks ago. Brings this fucking army on their asses. Like, when the fuck did he get this?
Yeah, like at best, it's maybe been a month. Maybe. I haven't been keeping track of days, but it hasn't been that long, really.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. They're definitely sitting there like, that ain't the fucking... I thought he died.
I want to mention, there's also just that, like, not only are some people like, I thought that thing died, but also they're looking at Mia and Bob and looking at them and going, oh, we shouldn't have discriminated against you.
Oh, you joined the oh, you would have been.
Yeah. Okay. We fucked up. But you can see like roots from the Druidic Valenia. You see them begin growing these fucking massive trees. As these trees start forming and sprouting from the ground, and the roots start entangling and capturing civilians. There's your fucking hostages. You see them start forming fucking mines that like the soldiers are running into and then getting paralyzed from the spores. You see the Snowtail just look, and like you can see them just start casting all sorts of fucking magic. You can see the like the fucking Bala running up to people and disappearing into thin air. And then appearing in shadow areas because they can teleport into shadows. That's one of their things. So there's a shadow nearby, they can teleport to it. So you're seeing them like jump from shadow to shadow and just shooting people with bow and arrows. Or slashing them with katanas. You can see the Netherite, which are the Soulbrood, the wolf people. You can see them walking up, witch hats on head, witchcraft just going every which way. It is a fucking massacre right now. Like you can see, like I'm not saying it's a one-sided fight because there is also guards, and because now adventurers and mercenaries are coming into this, and some monster hunters that are here are starting to make their way over. So you can see like there are the more experienced people are actually starting to get some landing some blows on your people. But like it's definitely just an exchange. It's just becoming a proper war. You guys had the ambush, you got your immediate like free kills, and now the actual proper combats are starting. You can see like Sir Umer, for example. Like you can see him get clocked by like a monk that like an orcish monk that came running out of a tavern. Like just start throwing hands, and you can see that fist, that metal fist on Sir Umer begin turning almost like a metallic red. Almost like as if he cast heat metal on his hand. And then you see him fucking uppercut this fucking orc. And then stab a syringe into the side of the orc. Like, it is just a mixture of blows from everybody. So this is when things will start getting a bit more on the ugly side. But you can see the counts are going to work. Count Ciri, the, like, barbarian countess of, no, that's Countess Lyri, sorry. Of the Valenia. You can see her just start hacking away at people with her, like, great axes. You can see Countess Helia's just casting all sorts of fucking frost magic. You can see, Mia just trying to heal everybody. And anytime somebody gets close to Mia, you see Bob send his stomach into them and send them fucking flying. You can see how he's
why we like Bob. This is why we carry Bob around. God damn it.
This is why we keep Bob. He has Sentinel. He's protect. He is tank. He protect.
He protect. He attack. But most importantly, he a Bob.
He a Bob for real. You have Hysis, who is like staying in the skies and just healing. She's just keeping a bird's eye view and just going, all right, you heal, you heal. Someone shot at me. Who shot an arrow? You? That's what I fucking thought. You can see the Elfies are tag teaming with the Druster. So the Elfies are like basically riding on like the shoulders and the backs of the Druster. And they will like basically, when the enemies aren't looking, they'll jump off the Druster, get behind the enemy, and boot them so that they go into zero gravity. And then the Druster will hit them so fucking hard, they go flying off. Because there's like nothing, there's no gravity to make them reach the ground, so they just go flying.
Until it deactivates and now they got a new problem.
Yep. Because it also means they're removing them away from the battlefield. So not only they're going to possibly end up knocked out, unconscious, and or dead, or at least severely injured, but they're getting removed away from the fights, meaning that there's more civilians now being at risk because there's less people to protect them. So it's just kind of a bloodbath right now. Like, everybody's just fighting. There's nobody's being nice. The fucking Hadazite's fucking manhandling multiple enemies at the same time. Like, you see a bugbear run up and go, alright, hey, buddy, we can talk about this. Like, try to grab the arm of the Hadazite, and then get sent into the ground.
Oh, man, you don't tell the big fuck-off monkey we can talk about this. Fuck you mean?
It's like the bugbear, so it's just like kind of primal-ish race looking at this guy like, hey, no, listen, I was like you once. We can talk about this. You don't need to be siege weapon for these horrible people type of thing, and then squash.
I will have you know, I have made this man stronger. You shut the fuck.
Exactly. Oh, man. But yeah. Next comes in the fact of you. What are you doing throughout all of this chaos? Are you just walking towards the main guard quarter?
Okay, so... I should have grabbed more fucking people. Oh well. I realize I only have 2 allies with me, but I have a feature that lets me buff up to 4, and I'm like, fuck, I should have read that.
Damn it.
Oh well. Honestly, probably Dragos is just like taking pot shots at guards by stabbing them.
Okay.
And he also is gonna be using so it's like he sees a bunch of target launched and is like sticking to a bunch of guards. He has a potion of fire breath.
Yeah.
That he just hasn't used, so he just exhale fire on fucking the people covered in tar.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
It's like deck save, kind of. Have a problem now.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. 100%. He can just start breathing fire on everybody. Oh.
Yeah.
100%.
Stabby. I need to test out this new sword. I don't know how it works. Stabby.
It worked good.
It worked real well.
It worked real well. The person died. You stabbed them a little too hard.
Fuck yeah. I can't wait to bite the guard captain and petrify them.
Yeah.
Dude, he's not gonna be ready for that.
I want to mention, you see one fucked up scene where you look over, like, to the right of you, you see Count Dragos beating the shit out of people. You see some kid run up, like, stop it, like, kind of stick his arms out, and you see the kid just get punted. It's a monster. They don't care.
I support these actions. These actions are sanctified by Dragos. The kid deserved it. He got in the way.
Yeah, it's just a 6-year-old human child that gets sent to God.
Hey, at least it was fast, and he definitely didn't live.
At least it was maybe painless. Maybe.
I mean, he definitely took more than double his HP in one hit, so...
Alright! Yeah, no, like, Count Dragos hits hard. Like...
Herzog just goes like... Yes, also, I think Herzog's with me. So it is the...
Yeah.
So this kid's like, stop! Bang! Fucking, anyways. Where are we going?
Yeah, Count Dragos does a D8 plus 12 bludgeoning per unarmed strike.
Oh, that's fucking unfortunate.
Yeah. Because of his race, he has a +7 to his unarmed strikes, and he has a +5 to his strength. So he's doing, like, 12 extra damage to his, like, D8 of unarmed strikes.
Dude, I wish my unarmed strikes were better.
That's fair. That's right.
But I have, like, Fire Fang, which is, like, the only thing keeping my fucking my unarmed strikes to be useful at all. Because my Fire Fang ability is like, yeah, you can use your unarmed strike damage. And I'm like, cool, so my 0.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, so you're tearing through these people, and eventually you start getting closer and closer to the quarters, and you would see, stepping out of the building, is a bear person. I'm seeing the image. As you can see this massive, like, 12 feet tall grizzly bear just stepping out of the area. He's got this like big green cape, and like it's like an almost aqua green, but it's a very dark green, like a turquoise, like a very dark turquoise essentially cape. With like, you know, a mixture of like that same color type of armor, and the armor also has some like bronze kind of mixed in with it. It's kind of like those two colors kind of mixing together in like the plate armor he seems to be wearing. He has these massive gauntlets. And, you know, weirdly enough, he looks like he might be a little bit of a half-breed, because he seems to have some orcish tusks on him in the process. And he seems to be not dragging behind him, but more just resting it on his shoulders with one hand is a greatsword. With these white eyes that don't seem to have any pupils that you can see. And the emblem of the kingdom on the cape. As you can see him stepping out and looking towards you. As you can roll initiative. As he's very quickly gathering, you're the fucking problem.
Hey. I'm less of a problem than you are once you're dead.
I know.
Or enslaved.
Damn. Alright, Mistress out of the NPCs and enemy PC. Not enemy PC, enemy NPC. Rolled the highest. What's your initiative?
Natural 20.
Okay, so it'll be you, Mistress, then the captain, and then Urzog going last.
So, as a good news, Anya got me a new set of dice, so I'm using that today. So that's a good start.
Nice.
It's a clear dice that has a dino nugget in it. Like,
yeah, dino nuggets. Let's fucking go. I love dino nuggets. I haven't had those.
Yeah, no. So
I have chicken tenders though in my freezer. I've been using those for lunch. It's really good.
you know, it's literally called Dino Nuggies.
Yeah.
That's what the dice is called.
Heck
So it just
yeah.
has Dino Nuggies in it, and I'm just like, it's got a little like, I think it's a little like, what is this? What the fuck are you? I think it's like it's some sort of dinosaur. I can't fucking tell because it's a tiny little nugget inside of a clear dice.
We love to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going first.
Yes. You're going first.
Okay.
And because of the nat 20 on advantage, you get or nat 20 on the initiative, you get advantage on your first attack. So.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That's crazy. I'm about to be the biggest bitch. Alright, let me think. Because I got
Okay.
options.
Options.
I have so many options. Okay, fuck. That's the one issue I've hit with Dragos, is he has so many choices.
No, I get that. I had that problem with Ryu, because Ryu has so many options. I would sit there, I'm like, oh god, what do I do? I haven't gotten to use these said mechanics. There was mechanics I don't think I ever got to use because of how much stuff I had.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many attacks do I get? I get 2 attacks per turn? Ooh, boy!
Yeah.
Fucking...
love
okay. So, as my no action, As one of my many specials, because God knows I've got plenty of those. I just fucking love Illriggers and just Dragos because I have so many specials. I'm gonna place a seal on him.
Okay.
And as my I have 5 reactions I can take. God, fuck, this character is so complicated. Fuck. I'm gonna run up, and it's like Dragos is gonna run up, like he's gonna swing his fucking sword, like he's like, "Come here, bitch, just fucking come." I'm gonna try to bite his arm.
Fair enough. Go for it. Go for it.
So most is like, "I'm gonna fight you." Nom.
See what you get.
Okay, that is a 20.
That will hit.
22.
Okay, that'll hit. Yeah.
So, Dragos is going to be an extra type of bitch.
And
he's going to enact his 2 features he has with his bite.
Okay.
Because they both kind of activate on an unarmed hit. You just have to activate them.
Okay.
Which is his Fire Fang and his Petrifying Bite.
Okay.
This is his bonus action. So he's biting the guy.
Okay.
The guy feels like Dragos' teeth actually aren't that sharp. It's just this most like, why are your teeth dull? Like because he's not strong, so he's not doing any harm, and then he gets burned, and then he has to roll a con save.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. You roll his con save, also how much damage?
Okay, so what type of damage is this? Okay.
I think he may beat it. He got a 27 in his con save.
Yeah, fucking maybe.
He rolled really well.
Yeah, no, I have a 17 DC, so.
Okay.
Roll con. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't state the damage is halved, so they just take the damage. He just doesn't get petrified.
Okay.
So he takes 6 force damage.
Okay.
And 15 fire damage.
Okay.
I'm separating those for you because I know how fucking characters are. Some of them are weird.
Yeah. They are. You never know. It actually does matter. Because you would see that his fur starts to catch on fire. You see him basically like shove you off after the bite and then like slam his other arm into like, because he's having to hold a sword. So he's kind of having to use like the wrist forearm of his other arm to pat out the fire.
Oh, you don't like fire damage.
Because of the race he is. That's pretty safe to assume.
Okay, cool. So Dragos is going to, again, swing his sword. He's no longer swinging at advantage. But he's still going to swing, and he gets lucky. That is a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
As he takes, I'm going to roll this. It is 12 slashing.
Okay.
And a 3 cold damage.
Okay.
As Dragos is going to take his second attack and be a special little type of a fucker. And exhale flames.
Okay.
Which is a dexterity save of, because it's from a potion, the DC is not that high.
Yeah.
It's only a 13.
Alright, let's see. He rolled a natural 13, so yeah, no, he'll get out of the way.
He will take half damage.
Okay. So basically normal damage then, because it's fire.
Yes. That's why I used it, because I was like, either way, it's gonna fucking hurt.
That's
It's
fair.
14.
14, okay. Alright, yeah, so you take this bite, and then you, like, as soon as you get shoved off of his arm, you see him pat out. While he's patting it out, you take a slash towards his stomach. And then you basically just jump back a little bit so you can breathe the fire. So you're not in range for him to clock you in the head while you're doing it. And then you would see dashing past you from your right side is Countess Mistis. As you see her get right up on him, and you can just hear her just go, oh, it's time, it's time, it's time, it's time, it's finally time. And you see her reach out and grab his arm.
Oh my god.
As she grabs his arm, reels back her other arm, and you see it look almost as it becomes solid. Almost like as if it becomes iron. And she tries to swing for his head. Does that hit? Oh, dude, no, she barely misses. You see him basically move his head out of the way and then basically shove her off, breaking free of her grip. And then you would see that smile from her just continue. And she just go, oh, you know you like me. And she goes for that same swing again. But she looks like she's going again for the head. As she starts going for the head, you see him like begin to move his head out of the way again. And then you see her switch. As she goes like, oh, like it's like it's an overhead, like over the head type of punch. Joke. As she changes it to a gut punch. As she uses Iron Arm and strikes him clean in the middle of the stomach, breaking through the plate armor. As that is 28 bludgeoning damage.
Fuck yeah.
And she has 3 attacks in an action. So she again looks at him. And this means that she's used 3 charges of her Iron Arm in like 1 turn. But she does 1 more swing on him with that Iron Arm. As she'll roll again to hit him. And with a nat fucking 20...
I'm so sorry.
You would see
Mr. fucking Bear.
Yeah. You see him kind of like wince when he got hit with the stomach and basically like... Even though you can tell he's trying to keep standing upright because obviously that's what you want to do in a fight. He can't help but look down, and you just see her to go right where I want you. And you see her, without even adjusting her body, bring in her other hand, like from the side, and clock the side of his head with another Iron Arm.
No.
As he takes, that's 27, that's double, so that's 54 bludgeoning damage. As you see him go way past bloodied already. As you see this bear go stumbling back. Like, kind of just reeling from these strikes.
Good.
Yeah. That's the end of Mistis's turn. As it now reaches the bear's turn, finally.
I hate to say this, dude.
Yeah.
He's gonna hate when it comes back to my turn, because I'm just gonna buff the people around me.
Dude, that's if he fucking survives Urzok. He's already encrippled.
Oh, never mind. I might not even need to. I might get to save my monstrous cry.
Yeah.
You're a super cool looking guy, but you know.
Yeah.
I brought my 2 damage dealers and myself.
It's that weird thing of, it's not like he's weak. He has a lot of health. Y'all just, the fucking nat 20 hurts. And like, y'all actually are just doing good damage. And you're attacking his vulnerabilities too. So, you'd
yeah,
see...
I also, I realized I fucked up. I lost out on some damage.
Hmm? What'd you miss?
I forgot to burn my seal. That's a special. It wasn't actually technically something I had to use anything for. But I have to do it when I deal damage.
Damn it.
And since I didn't do it, there's just a seal on his ass. And I'm just sitting here like, don't die with that seal on you, please, because that's just a wasted seal.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, by the way, everyone gets to roll me a wisdom save, as he will be doing a frightening spell. Unless, of course, you have advantage against frightened.
Oh my god, I'm brave. I'll have you know. I swear to God, that was there just so I could fucking use brave.
Gonna be honest, it wasn't that was not the reason. Straight up, I just I gave him a bunch of spells. I never remember what traits you have, but you have a lot. So I was like, I don't know what he has. I'm gonna give him a little bit of everything.
That's a dirty 20.
All right, yeah. So you beat the DC by 1.
Checks. I only have a +2.
Yeah, it's a good thing you have that advantage. So you managed to not be made afraid. However, you would see that both Urzog and Mistis feel their bodies kind of lock up a little bit. As he would then look to you, and then
what's up?
Just go. Right. You're the one that's at fault. Great.
Oh no.
You
Hit
see that his sword begin to glow. Not
I wanna
glow
mention-
in a normal way. It's like it's almost vibrating. Like at an insane speed. Essentially, you know, like when you see those videos where or not videos, just like any object where you can hit it and you see it go back and forth at such an insane speed, it looks like it's vibrating.
Yeah.
You see his greatsword start doing that.
Okay.
And then he swings.
Okay. I want to mention, he just sees Dragos as smiling.
24. And 28.
Yeah, those both hit.
Okay.
Give me a wisdom save.
Alright. Roll a wisdom save. That was, for him, a 20.
Okay, so he will succeed, but he'll take damage anyways, which means I can burn my seal.
Alright.
So whatever damage he does to me for his first attack, he will take half of that damage himself as necrotic.
Alright.
Because I have a reaction called punishment.
Now,
that literally
add
says
for the spell on the sword plus the sword's damage, or is it just the sword's damage?
Okay, let me read this out to you.
Okay.
When a creature damages you with an attack, you can make your reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the attacker takes necrotic damage equal to the damage they dealt to you with the triggering attack. On success, the attacker takes half damage.
So that would add the smite damage.
Yeah, it's literally just saying whatever attack you are being hit with, that's the damage they're taking.
Okay, cool. So it's going to be the smite and the sword damage that he would take.
Yeah.
I'll let you know your damage, and then I'll do that to his HP. So you're taking 8 slashing, so he's taking 4 necrotic.
4.
And then...
I am not resistant to slashing. Dude, I had to actually open my resistances and immunity sheet. Like, what do I have?
Yep. That's fair. Also, you're going to roll me a wisdom save.
What's the effect? Is there a frightening effect?
No, sadly not. If you fail, you'll gain disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, and you won't be able to use reactions till your next turn.
I know what smite this is.
Staggering smite.
Yeah, there it is. I was right. Ah.
Basically, when you get hit by it, you just feel like it basically just makes your bones vibrate in your body.
Dude, this dice is treating me well. I'm scared for fucking later.
Yeah, that's fair.
I got a dirty 20. So I think I
Alright.
succeed.
Yeah, you succeed by 1. So you only take half damage.
Woo!
So it was going to be 17 psychic damage, so you take half of that, so you can half that yourself. You'll take the higher. You never take the lower, always take the higher.
So 17 goes to 9.
Yep.
And I take 5, because I'm resistant to psychic because of the boyag.
Yep. And you'll take one extra bonus bit of this damage because you hit twice, so you'll roll yet again another wisdom save.
Okay. Okay, well, I already used my reaction, so fuck you. I do fail.
Okay. Well, I mean, you don't need to roll a reaction against the wisdom save. It's a smite.
No, I already used my reaction on the first thing. Because the staggering smite removes my reaction.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Also, when he takes that necrotic damage, he also takes 11 fire damage. That's what I rolled at least.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. So here's what you're gonna see. You'll take the 10 slashing and then another 15 psychic. You can have that yourself.
10. And then you said 15 psychic?
Yeah.
Fucking 8.
Lovely.
Okay.
You can see, like, after that second slash, you can see, like, it kind of go off properly. Like, you can see the damage start to settle in on him. And you see him, like, freeze for a second, like as if he's staggering. And then you see him readjust his stance.
Okay. Wait.
But yeah. As it now enters Urzog's turn.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to keep saying this shit. I'm a fucking dumbass. Two things. One, I have a passive trait that says I get a crit on an 18 through 20 on an interdicted creature, which is a creature that has a seal. Forgot I had that. Didn't know I fucking had that. That's apparently a passive ability of mine.
Huh.
I think that came with the leveling up.
Probably.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And again, more damage. I forgot. I have every hit I deal does additional necrotic damage. Yep. Whoopsie daisies. Forgot about that. Fucking terrorizing force. Didn't fucking use it. Just fucking.
Man.
Dude, there's so much. I have like 15 specials. I'm gonna be real. I have so many specials. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You can see Urzog unable to move towards him because he's frightened. You can see him kind of just gritting his teeth, but there's a little bit of sweat coming down his forehead. The most I am frightened. I am terrified. This is the guy that probably could actually, in 1v1, actually could maybe cause me some proper problems. However, I can attack at range. You see him grab the ground underneath him and tear out the stone, lift it over his head, and chuck it. You can hear Urzog just say, "I don't like being scared," and you see him chuck this massive just chunk of stone over his head.
I fucking love Urzog. I fucking love that man. He's so funny. It's just the absolute abuse of I don't care about your rules. Yeet.
So he does this twice, by the way. You see,
of course he fucking does.
You see him tear out a chunk and throw that first one, and you see the bear in this stumbling stance basically bring his greatsword up and cleave it in half so it goes past him, and then you see the second one collide right into him because he doesn't have enough time to react.
Bro, this bear definitely, I'll be real, everyone, this bear looks dope as shit. Yeah. He looks super cool. Definitely a paladin.
Yeah.
This poor man is just getting his fade fucking rocked by a fucking bunch of cheating fuckers.
Oh yeah. You see the bear stumble back, almost hit a knee, and you see him plunge his greatsword into the ground. and shake his head and get back up as he triggers his orcish final stand.
All right, I expected that. Like I will mention, fucking Dragos is just like, all right, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. You then see Urzog cross his arms because he can't go forward. He can't bring himself to go near that thing, but he can't tear another chunk out as a bonus action. So he just crosses his arms in like a pouting like form, like I'm
Dude, the
fucking hate
the
this guy.
fucking grumpy Urzog needs to be an emoji. Oh my god. Dude,
You know
just
what, Urzog?
grumpy Urzog.
Okay, no, I've got different thing. Here's what he can't do with his bonus action. You see, like, there are people fighting around you guys. I just want to let you know that there's a war. This is a war at the end of the day. This is a literal siege. You see him grab some halfling near him by the foot, and you see this halfling who is actively fighting like a glibble-goo. Like, fighting for his fucking life. It's some civilian. Some poor fucker. Just, like, you see him get going, you see him, like, kind of, like, squirming, like, oh god, like on me, like he's trying to like reach up, but he's a little out of shape, so he can't really like pull himself up to try and grab the hand. He just doesn't have the core strength, so he's like trying, he's really trying, but like the beer belly's getting in the way, and then you see Urzog swing him in like a rotating manner, and then just hurl him at the bear.
Chop him in half. Do it, coward. You won't. Chop him in half. That's what you did with the last fucking thing. You saw an object come flying at you. Do you discern that that's a person?
He's got orcish relentlessness right now, so it's also gonna be a wisdom save. Alright, you see he manages to actually keep his, like, morality intact. He catches the halfling by the throat and then drops him.
Okay, yeah, it's about as much morality as I can expect.
Yeah, and you see this halfling just go like, I get me out of here, get me out of here. You see him, like, trying to, like, squirm and run off. Oh,
Wait, you're gone.
You have no
What kind of halfling is that? What kind of halfling is... It's different. I'm gonna kill this bear and I'm going after that fucker. I want that halfling.
Oh, God.
I can get lucky from his handsome mirror.
And before we get to your turn, I'm gonna roll because something's always bound to happen in war. Is it gonna be a good thing or a bad thing for you guys? It's a good thing. Okay, what is it?
Random fucking bullet.
Alright, cool. This is nothing too crazy. There's like a glibble-goo that like goes flying across you guys. That's it.
Hey, bud.
Yeah, you just see him just like go past you, just like, ah! Just,
Hey,
ah!
bud.
Ah!
You just hear like a croak from the fucking gecko thing as he just has hey bud to the fucking glibble-gooed monster.
Yeah.
As he goes flying by him.
Oh yeah, no, he's got momentum on his side.
Oh yeah, no, rip whatever commoner is unfortunate enough to be on the receiving end of that bonk.
Oh yeah. You're gonna see how they fight too, because they don't just like throw their bodies at people directly. They curl up in a ball and then they spin.
Oh my god.
Oh man. But yeah, you just loop past. It could have been something bad. Like I'm gonna be honest, random enemy NPCs that actually have like class sheets could just jump into the fight and just start fighting you guys. So you'd have more than just the captain to deal with. But you guys roll low, so you don't have to deal with that. So one of the other counts are probably dealing with those people instead.
Works for me.
I had just random sheets made for random people just in case if that were to happen. So
Makes sense.
yeah. But yeah,
I'm sorry I don't get to see them, but also, fuck this guy.
yeah, I'm gonna be real, this guy's gonna be dead next turn, so I might as well just go and say it. There was a duck Arakocra, there was a Challen leopard person, and then there was a what was the third one? Let me go check what third one? The third one was it was a satyr. It was a satyr cleric.
Oh, that's cute.
The funny thing is, the barbarian of the three is the fucking duck.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Chalons are too nice to be fucking barbarians.
Dude, it was a tanky duck. He had like 108 health.
Brother, go outside.
He was
Stop
also like
lifting.
It's also a funny one because he's not even from this country. Like, he's just a mercenary that's been traveling. So he has like a camera on his like jacket. He has like a camera made by an artificer. He has like a bunch of like just random shit from other countries.
Oh my
Like,
god.
he has a scarf from like fucking like some random cold-based like country. He has like a heavy jacket in like a forest that is like lukewarm.
Dude, that's funny.
Oh man, I'll show you the picture because he probably just won't get to get used now. It was just fine. It was a funny.
I mean, he
image.
can, he can show up in a different thing, or you can show him now. I'm okay. I'm happy to see him.
I'll save him. Maybe he'll show up for the next town. Maybe he survives. Maybe he gets away. Do you get away? I know my answer. Okay. Oh man, but yeah, no.
Don't you get a fucking way. No one escapes me.
Alright, so how are you killing the bear? It's your turn.
You don't know that I kill him. No, I'm gonna kill his ass.
Damn.
Oh, by the way, when he got burned, like when he started bursting into flames from fucking the ether, like,
Yeah.
as far as, because the only people that can see the seals are ill riggers. They're
Yeah.
the only ones that know when a seal is placed. So as far as he knows, he just burst into hellfire for no fucking reason.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He just, and also he got to see, like, almost like a bit of, like, essence get ripped from his body and surround Dragos, because Dragos now has 12 temp health, because he burned a seal. It's literally the most, like, oh, you fuck. No wonder your group is called Painkillers. You're fucking annoying.
Oh man, but yeah.
He would see Dragos kind of spin his sword a bit as, some sort of, like, some, like, infernal magic starts to spin down it.
Mhm.
As he is adding, the trait Devour to his sword.
Okay.
And he has chosen to make it that, Devour acts as essentially when you hit a creature, like you can set it up kind of like a smite on your sword or on your weapons, or you can just touch someone and do it that way too. It adds D10s depending on how many charges you expend. So he's expending 3.
Okay.
So he'll add 3d10 necrotic damage. So I genuinely, as a person, I'm like, I know he's on fucking last hand for Orc. I do not fucking know if he has another one. Because I would not put that past this guy.
Fair.
I wouldn't. I've seen it. Mollis was a bitch. I'll say it. I 100% stand by the logic. Mollis was an asshole to fight. Because fucker wouldn't die.
Yeah.
It's just like...
That's fair. That's fair. So you're gonna come rushing at him? Take a swing?
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm a
save.
Why?
Legendary action.
You're a fucker. You know that?
Thank you.
Do I... You know what? I don't have reactions, do I?
No.
Damn it, I was gonna use shifting grounds.
That would have been so good!
I would have been. I have it. God damn it! You let me use my fucking mechanics you gave me.
Sorry. You're gonna use
How
the next
dare
round.
you? No, I won't. Cause no one's gonna make me roll a dex save. On it now.
Dex saves are
Don't
common.
you have-
What do you mean? You want to go maybe use a dex save? Bitch, dex saves are like one of the most common saves in D&D.
Nah, you fucking right. Okay, I think I got it.
What'd you get?
I got a 19, a dirty 19.
Okay. So you avoid getting slammed into the ground as he attempts to intercept in between your beginning of a swing into a chokehold.
You know what? Fair to fucking enough.
So you manage to barely move out of the way of his hand. Yeah, I'm be real, he would have basically pinned you, so you have been made restrained, prone, and you have taken 6d10 bludgeoning.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
Yeah, no, you move out of the way.
Yay.
Roll you to hit. Hey, Rena.
That's a fucking nat 20.
Alright, you hit him.
Time to roll damage.
Alright.
Okay, there's... Oh my god. Okay, hold please.
I am holding.
I'm sorry, everyone. I have a lot of damage die. Okay, so... you have... 9 piercing, technically, with a longsword, because I'm going for a stab.
Okay.
He has... Okay, and also he needs to give me a fucking con save, which he's probably gonna succeed, but, you know, we're trying over here.
That one.
Oh. Okay, so that... Okay, so I'll let you decide how... Because that determined the Devour damage. Because that was a save to see how much damage Devour did. Because that's the thing that's consuming life energy to heal me.
I mean, he has like 1 HP. So, like...
Okay. 9 piercing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what it does. I don't think it matters. I'm gonna be honest.
I guess I'm back to full.
Yeah.
Cause I heal.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you on that one. It's a nat 20, and he had 1 HP. You heal for 2? Like, I don't...
Okay, so Devour, I don't know. It's a weird one. You regain equal to the damage the target took.
Okay.
So, from Devour damage.
And Devour damage, it's a d10 for every charge. You use 3 charges.
I rolled a 23.
You roll 23 damage, so just double it.
Okay.
Get crit? Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm at full health.
Alright.
Dragos is sitting here like, yay.
Yeah, so basically you just use that opening to like slash your sword basically down his neck. Basically decapitating him. So yeah, he's dead. I'll be honest, that's the one big fight you would have had within the town. So like from there it's smooth sailing. From there you can see the artillery rain down on the near church as it gets fucking obliterated. It's like, oh, but like this artillery, like Selena's artillery is only gas artillery. Yes, but when you still have the mortar shells that put out the gas hitting the structure, it's still gonna do double damage to the structure. It's still a mortar shell.
Oh yeah.
So you can see these things just hitting and nailing the church as like these priests who look like they're trying to cast mending on it, and then you see them start passing out and just falling over and dying, frothing from the mouth because of the poison.
Shouldn't have stood there, but you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, what about that fucking halfling?
Oh yeah, that halfling. With perception check.
I want you to know, like, I take down that the bear.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. Now where the fuck's that halfling? I need to eat you, but also, fuck.
Oh god.
Perception. I only have a +2. 19.
Okay, 19. Okay. So you're 19. You see the halfling is now being held up by a different druster.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Poor guy.
The druster looks at him, scoffs in his face, turns to the nearest building, reels back like he's about to throw a baseball at a baseball game, like he's the pitcher, and hurls that motherfucker.
Going to take an estimated guess and say he's dead.
Yeah, you see his body splat.
Oh, motherfucker.
Across, like, this stone wall. So
Is there enough of him left to eat?
there's like one of his arms popped off separately. The rest of him
That
kind of
counts.
fucked up. So either you eat halfling soup, or you eat halfling arm.
Oh man, that's
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So we're gonna have halfling arm. I'll go for that and say, I'm gonna get the fucking bear's I'm bite his finger. Can I even wield that sword? I can't. It's strength based. I'm fucking.
Yeah. Yeah. So the halfling, you'll get the nat 1 cancellation trait. You know what I'm talking about, right? You get that one.
Oh my god, that's convenient. Yay!
As for the
Where
bear,
the fuck is it? I literally just get the feet luck.
I use the panda folk race for the bear because it's either that or bugbear. And I was like, no, this makes more sense.
Fuck yeah! I'm glad I like the fucking panda race. There's actually a lot of variation to it too, because it depends on where they're from.
Yeah. Alright, you got the endurance. So your walking speed doesn't half when you pass through difficult terrain. And creatures your size or smaller than you walking through the path you created behind you don't suffer from effects of the difficult terrain. So even though you're a small motherfucker, so creatures your size are smaller. So for creatures that are small or tiny, you've cleared a path for them. And they don't have to deal with difficult terrain as long as they follow behind you. The Druster still have to deal with it. They're too big. You did not clear a path for those fuckers, or the Latimeria, but, you know. Oh, man.
Listen, man, I'm trying, okay?
You're trying. You're not exactly a big guy.
Someone cast Enlarge.
You got it, boss. Alright.
Wait, I can't. I forgot about this. I can cast Enlarge on myself.
Yeah.
I have that as a feature.
You
I
do.
am doing guys about that.
Also, Heist has heard you loud and clear. So here's what we're gonna do. We got a D8. 1 is she enlarges your head. 2, she enlarges your arms. 3, she enlarges, like, I guess she just makes your torso longer. 4, she enlarges your thighs. 5, she enlarges your calves. Actually, no, she just enlarges the whole fucking leg. So let's just do that. That's just easier for us in the long run. 5, she enlarges your fucking tail. 6, she makes your horns bigger. There, those are your D6. Okay, let's see what you get. You got bobblehead. Your head's twice the size.
Isis, you are.
Welcome, boss. You fight the rest of that siege battle with a bobblehead.
And I bet I headbutt at least one motherfucker, and they weren't seeing that coming.
Oh yeah, no. They're actively fighting like one of the the Netherite. Like the Netherite has them like pinned down with with their fucking like quarterstaff. And then you just come behind them and just slam their head, your head into their back.
Oh.
Oh god. But yeah, no, I mean the rest of the siege goes by pretty easily. After you take down the main guy, it kind of starts slowing down, guards start dropping, civilians are kind of we're not winning this, let's just let us be captured. Don't fight against this. We'll die otherwise, type of thing. So by the time you're done,
how's the underground?
Oh, underground's dead.
Oh.
The Obana came up with a few people that they captured and imprisoned by, I want to mention, they captured. They basically used mold earth and fucking imprisoned them within, rock stone walls. They made stone prisons.
Be real, this game was rigged from the start for the people underground.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of dead floating bodies just in the water. That area is no longer livable.
Is there anyone that got clocked in the head by a log?
There was, in fact, a trident that got, knocked in the head.
Man, imagine being the fish person. At advantage, you die to a log. Skill issue.
Yeah, he was everybody else was drowning. He's I'm fine. Oh shit.
I fucking love the man. What y'all complete? That is a log. Bam.
Yeah. He was probably fighting one of the Mercsen or the Obana. He was probably fighting one of the two, but he definitely got clocked in the side of the head.
I take joy in that fucking. In that, I take an unreasonable amount of joy in that.
Oh yeah, you should. I mentioned the Obana cheated the fuck out of that. It's the Mercsen swimming, attacking and diving at people. People basically the water was high enough to where people, if they wanted dry land, they had to stand on the roofs of buildings. So a lot of people did drown, but there's people that were we'll get safety on the rooftops, and then either the Mercsen would come jumping out of the water, tackling them and dragging them into the water and drowning them. Or they would hear the singing or the humming of the Mercsen and they would be charmed into drowning themselves. Or they would see the Obana molding earth underneath their feet, so they basically have earthen stilts. So they're just walking above the water with just rocks forming underneath their feet. And then going up to people and just beating the shit out of them.
Can't have their perfect fur dampened.
Oh, absolutely not.
I really hope, every single one of them has pristine fur for no reason. It shouldn't be, but
it shouldn't be, considering they're constantly messing with dirt. But they have this pristine white fur that has golden streaks that go within it sometimes. Some of them just have white fur, but some of them have golden streaks in the fur.
Legendary.
Oh man. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
Your siege went all according to plan. You have one more town and then a capital, and you'll be set. You will have taken over this part of this chunk of island. I'm gonna be honest, this is basically its own island at this point. Because as it's going by, the dynasty's kind of that island, that chunk of island is starting to drift away. So that's kind of become its own thing, weirdly enough.
Think those fucking no.
Sink. Oh man. But yeah, you completed your first
their
siege.
Battleship.
Oh man.
Yay,
Also,
siege complete.
If you wanted, you could have the Mercsen work on building the rest of those boats, because now they also have boats they can steal. And y'all can fucking have the Mercsen with some of the monsters that you guys are freeing from this town. work together to take over the other town with the Obana, and you guys can just do the capital if you want. But yeah, no, the Latimiria and the Obana and the Nezerai, basically all the monsters, they're going out of their way now that they have them rounded up. Some are dealing with the rounded up prisoners, like the more strength-based ones that know they can keep them in check, like the Druster. They're keeping track of, you know, the hostages, soon-to-be slaves. While the rest of the monster people are essentially going around and freeing the monster pets.
Hell yeah.
So suddenly you see a surge of Floxerns. You see a surge of Summer Kitsunes. You see a surge of Elfies in your arsenal. You see a surge of Valenia. You see a surge of not a whole lot. You don't get a lot of them, but there was a few soul broods that people had. So there was like a few more Nezerai. It's like having a Timberwolf as a pet. Like, you can have one, it's just not recommended.
I just have a number, essentially. I have a lot.
So, let me do it like this, right? Your Druster go from 13
to
34.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah. Your Glibble Goose, they don't go up. People don't know where the fuck those things came from.
Fair the fuck enough. Have a nice day.
People would never have an Ubagabi as a pet. For reasons.
Cowards.
I did. You go from 11 Summer Kitsunes to... Oh boy, here we go. 30 Summer Kitsunes. You go from 7 Elfies to 23 Elfies.
Okay, so 30 Summer Kitsunes. Oh my goodness. I've now got 23 Elfies? Oh my god.
You go from 31 Latimiria. 68. 68 Latimiria.
Is there any other guys other than Sisyphus?
There are 2 other men.
I'm so sorry.
I rolled for it. I want you to know.
3 men. 65 women.
You get to see Sir Festus just far off in the back. Staring.
Dude, I'm only picturing just flashbacks type fucking just... Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. I want to mention some of those Latimiria women. Like, a lot of them are like, we need to get clothes. We need to have decency. There's a few that don't even fucking bother. They just see one of the men and just start going to them. And the men are literally like, no. Fucking no. Get some fucking clothes on. Holy shit. Have some decency. You can see... Yeah?
Dude, Dragos is definitely just like, I'm not... Fucking eyes down on the paperwork. I'm not looking up.
I'm be real. Latimiria are the people that when y'all take over this kingdom, y'all will probably have a portion of beach that is dedicated for nudity. There will probably just be a nude beach. Because of these fuckers. You have the Obana. You go from 20 Obana to 41 Obana.
Okay, so 41. Dude, Tide has so many more headaches now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, he does. Tide, there's probably like 1 or 2 other smart ones, but he's just saying like, God damn it. Alright.
I am what is known as built different.
Yeah. Yeah. You won't get any more Merc Seekers from a place like this. You wouldn't get any Foglets. You would get 7 more Aberrant Auras. They were helping, by the way. They were just, like, on the backs of, like, Snowtails and Druster and, like,
just shooting.
Valenias. Yeah. They were basically just spitting acid at people.
Fair the fuck enough.
You go from 4 Aura Lights 2. You ready? Magma ores
Yeah.
are really common.
Oh no.
So they're kind of more of a common pet because they're used for lanterns.
Wait.
Every lantern in this town had one of these fuckers. You
Oh,
go
no.
from 4 Orlites to
Oh, dear God.
79.
Jesus fucking Christ. Dragos looks around and it's the most just... Well? At least I know I can die and my species won't go extinct.
Uh-huh.
Great.
You go from 8 Finesse, aka Snowtails, to 9. One guy, for some reason, had these things as a pet. One dude was like, you know what I need? Snowtail.
Goat.
It was probably like, I'm gonna be honest, it was probably like a seamstress. Like someone that was just like, alright, let me sew. I need yarn. You! Hello, buddy! Listen, you get all the food you want. I just need your wool.
That Snowtail's looking around like, I both thank you and also go fuck yourself.
Yeah, there's definitely a mix. The most,
I had
like,
infinite food, you fuck.
I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to give 2 flying craps. And she only used me when I slept, so I didn't have to worry about her bothering me either. You go from 15 Villinia to 31 Villinia.
That's the Night Vines, right?
Yeah.
I'm adding in what their fucking duo name is.
Smart.
Yeah, wish I'd done that sooner.
I do want to mention this. Because, like, in the mixture of all this, they made sure to avoid attacking any hobgoblins or goblins that lived in the town. So they're kind of, like, weirdly enough, like, they were kind of, like, convincing the hobgoblins and goblins to work with them in the village raid. So, you now have 3 new hoblets and 11 more goblets.
Oh my god, okay, hold, oh boy, okay, so we got 4, and then you have how many more goblins? 13?
3 more hoblets and 11 more goblets.
Okay. So, 5 hoblets.
No, you keep mishearing me. I'll type it out for you.
No, I'm
Oh, okay, you're adding it on to, I see.
Yeah, no, because this is, like, fucking complicated now.
Yeah, it is, it's fair.
Fucking 50 goddamn 3 goblin fuckers. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Great. Alright. There's no bullywog, right?
No bullywog. People didn't even know those things existed to begin with.
I don't get another big man.
You don't get another blizzard gorilla. If someone had that thing as a pet, they're insane. There's like 1 soulbird. So like you get 1 new Netherite. Yeah. There you go.
That was beneficial. Alright, time to raid.
Alright, as you guys begin getting ready for the next raid, that is where we will
Come here.
end off.
Come here, Capital.
Capital, you're about to be sieged. Don't worry about your town. It's not safe either.
This
other
is the
town
most,
has a
like...
ship incoming.
Dude, it's the most like I'm sitting here like, do I want to raid the other city and ensure its safety? Kind of. Do I also just want to nuke the fuck out of that capital? Also, yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
I wanted to hit both the fucking cities today, but I was like, but we had to spend so long on the fucking
Traits, yeah.
food.
And we kept ranting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to say this. Is there anyone new like humans? Because I haven't eaten a human.
Oh yeah. We will touch on that in the next episode. You can do that next burst of things. How about that? Because I gotta make a list.
I'm so sorry. Have fun. Good luck.
You're good. All right, that's where we're gonna end it off though for everybody here.
Bye,
You've got more of the Monster
everyone.
Campaign up on the Lost Shipyard or on the Lost Harbor Tavern up on Spotify. You can also find some other content up on Lost Harbor Tavern up on YouTube. Over here on Lost Shipyard, we have the Amnesia Campaign, Duped Campaign, and the Sanity Campaign. If you want to go check out our main channel, the Lost Harbor Tavern, we have Rum and Harbor Campaign, Brothel Campaign, Hidden Garden Campaign, some one-shots, and YouTube Shorts. So yeah, go check them out. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!